Grace is the daughter of Jared, Jimmy, and Brendan Foster. She has attended Pottsville School since kindergarten. Grace is a member of FCCLA, Pottsville High School Choir, and the Arkansas River Valley Cadet Program. Grace attends Branded by Christ Cowboy Church in her free time. And in her free time, she likes to ride horses, go to rodeos, dance, sing, travel, and spend time with family. She is escorted by her godfather, Jimmy Foster. Sophomore maid, Grace Berry. Next is sophomore maid, Carson Hardy. Carson is the daughter of Robert Hardy and Courtney Putnam. She has attended Pottsville School since kindergarten. Carson competes on the Pottsville Apaches golf team and attends New Life Church. In her free time, she enjoys watching the sunset, playing pickleball, hanging out with her family and her best friend, Lauren McNeil, late night ice cream runs, shopping, and scary movies. She is escorted by her father, Robert Hardy. Sophomore maid, Carson Hardy. Next is junior maid, Carson Lane. Carson is the daughter of Brian and Ashley Lane. She has attended Pottsville School since kindergarten. She attends Dardanelle Church of Christ and is a member of Elevate at First Baptist Church of Pottsville. In her free time, Carson enjoys attending youth group, reading, and hanging out with friends in her dog's birthday. She is escorted by her father, Brian. Junior maid, Carson Lane. Next is junior maid, Kylie Mathis. Kylie is the daughter of Stephanie Mathis and Virgil Mathis. She has attended Pottsville School since kindergarten. Kylie plays on the Pottsville Apaches volleyball team and is a member of FBLA, and she attends New Life Church. In her free time, Kylie enjoys playing golf, pickleball, reading, watching the sunset, and hanging out with her friends. She is escorted by her father, Virgil Mathis. Junior maid, Kylie Mathis. Next is senior maid, Landry Cook. Landry is the daughter of Elton Cook and Amber Cook. She has attended Pottsville School since kindergarten. She attends New Life Church, and in her free time, she enjoys spending time with her family and friends, playing pickleball, and attending concerts. Landry is escorted by her father, Elton Cook. Senior maid, Landry Cook. Next is senior maid, Emerson Corbin. Emerson is the daughter of Kurt and Ashley Corbin. She has attended Pottsville School since kindergarten. Emerson is on the Lake Apache volleyball team and basketball team. She attends New Life Church in Russellville, and in her free time, she likes to be with her family and friends, with her dogs, shop, and eat cotton candy ice cream. Emerson is escorted by her father, Kurt Corbin. Senior maid, Emerson Corbin. Next is senior maid, Bailey Martin. Bailey is the daughter of Lance and Amanda Martin. Bailey has attended Pottsville School since kindergarten. She is a member of the Pottsville Senior High Lady Apache basketball, cross country, and track team. Bailey is an active member of Elevate at Pottsville First Baptist Church. In her free time, Bailey enjoys running, hanging out with friends, napping, and traveling. Bailey is escorted by her father, Lance Martin. Senior maid, Bailey Martin. At this time, Pottsville High School principal Mr. Jonathan Bradley will crown the new Pottsville High School homecoming queen. Your 2024 homecoming queen is Emerson Corbin. Ladies and gentlemen, we present your 2024 homecoming queen, Emerson Corbin, and her court. Ladies and gentlemen, throughout the evening, we will be recognizing our athletic sponsors. And we'll be giving a shout out throughout the ball game, recognizing them for their support of Pottsville athletics.
And good evening to you. Welcome to tonight's stream of the Pottsville Apaches at home, taking on the Mena Bearcats. Two undefeated teams going at it at John Needham Stadium. And we'll talk it over with head coach Brian Rust after this timeout. This is Pottsville Apache football.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Coach Brian Rust of the Apaches joins us. And, Coach, you just took last week off and didn't do anything, right?
That's right. That's right, pretty much. We, just so banged up, we've had a tough non-conference, and, we're ailing a little bit from injuries. And so we did do some repairing, but we still got to work on a lot of things that we still need to correct.
Now, in fact, I was going to ask. It seems like this break came at a good time for us injury-wise. Are you going to get some guys back for tonight, do you think?
I think so. We're kind of not back to full health, but we're getting healthier.
Now, I have trouble remembering what I had for breakfast, so it's tough for me to think back to Clarksville. But in all seriousness, I thought that may have been, you want to improve week to week to week, but I think that by far has been our best week on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, defensively, I was really, really pleased. I thought we flew around, and and Clarksville was a solid, offensive team. They've shown some promise in some different areas, and we came out and really took away what they like to do, and so I was really, really proud of the guys. Offensively, I felt like we had some great moments and some not so great moments. I think we wound up with 3 picks that game, and you don't want to throw those, and you got to stay away from the mistakes. But overall, there were a couple times where I did think that offensively we moved the ball well. We had good pace and people making plays. So I was pretty pleased overall with the game.
I kind of thought that Mahan did a really good job. I don't know how often he reads handoffs and that sort of thing, or how often it's predetermined what he's going to do. But it looks like he was really strong in reading what to do with the ball in the running game last week.
Yeah, he continues to get better at that stuff. And he really is a great read option quarterback, and he sees it well. And sometimes he even keeps when he's not supposed to, but he rides the fullback so well that whenever he pulls it out and gets around the end, he's gone before people see him. And even on the pitch read, we're the same way. I just have been really, really pleased with how he's progressed there. And throwing the ball, they were giving us the flats early in the game, and Miller picked up on that and was able to get it out there really, really quick. And we had some young guys that, not going in the game really knowing we had to use them, really step up and make some plays and do some things that, we really weren't prepared for, but the guys went out there and were able to do it.
We'll come back and talk over tonight's ball game. 2 undefeated teams, conference opener. It's got to be fun. We'll be back after this timeout with more Pottsville Apache football.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Desart, d3autosales.com.
Stephen Glenn, Coach Brian Rust, as we have our pregame show in front of the conference opener, conference game number 1. This is what we've been leading up to, right, Coach?
Absolutely.
You have 2 undefeated teams. A lot of statewide media is going to be paying attention to this one. And when you take a look at Mena, they look like a team. They look like they're very big on offensive line. They're big on the defensive line. And it also looks to me like they're very experienced. They've got a lot of seniors. This is a team they've been pointing to for a while, right?
Yeah, really, really, really have. And a really talented group. When you watch them, they've got a lot of speed, and they really fly the football defensively. Offensively, I think they had changed their game plan. They had a quarterback, and he wound up moving, and they had to put their top running back at quarterback, and so he's had to progress and learn. But you can see that watching him. He's getting better and better every week. So very, very talented team.
It looks like he's very much a run first. Well, the whole team's very much run first. They have a big offensive line. It's going to be a challenge for your linebackers and your defensive line to stand up to some bigger guys then.
Yeah, and again, we're generally, it's been a few years, we generally are outsized a little bit, but our guys have done a really good job of playing to their strengths and understanding what we're good at, and really we don't stay blocked long, and we're able to get through and get around guys. It really starts up front, with that first punch and trying to win that battle that way defensively. So we feel good about that. We'll see how it progresses.
I was really impressed by watching Mena's nose tackle, their big number 76. Looked like Hall had all kinds of problems with him unless they double-teamed him. And even then, he still had a lot of influence on the play. You got to know where he's at, right?
Yeah, he's a big guy. He's a big guy. And, in the run game, and we want to run the ball effectively, you have to be aware where he's at and get bodies on him.
All right. One key to an Apache victory tonight, Coach?
I think the biggest thing is the turnovers. I think in a game like this, it's really, really important to take care of the ball and and there's going to be some good things that happen and bad things that happen. So make sure we're taking care of the ball and we're ready to play every play.
Not a lot of sleep for you or your coaching staff coming back from Mena last night. That's a long drive, and that's one of those you can't get there from here kind of things. How was the junior Apaches trip there?
Well, it was really good. Well, the seventh grade came out and got up on them and wound up winning in a fairly tight one at times. But the junior high came out, and it was a really, really good football game. Two really good teams going at it, and we wound up getting beat 30-24. But guys never quit. We fumbled it 2 times in crucial situations, and being on the road, you can't do that kind of stuff. And we wound up losing that one. But 2 really good football teams, and it was a really, really fun game to watch. But we came out on the wrong end of it.
And there's some lessons learned for the young Apaches, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, and one thing I do need to ask about, I'd be remiss if I didn't even at least mention this before we get out of here. As of right now, the forecast for tonight's game here at John Needham Stadium is rain, but we don't know how much or how often or when it's going to get here. How does that affect your game plan?
Well, used to, I love the rain coming in. Now we kind of throwing the ball around a little bit more and more of a spread attack, but I think it's the same for both teams, and we're not going to worry about it a whole lot, and we're just going to go out there and play football. And the more you worry about it, the bigger issue it becomes. So, we're just going to focus on us and get out there and play hard.
I should have just left the question out, right?
No.
Appreciate your time this morning, Coach Russ. Thank you very much. We'll come back. We'll get Brother Jim Huffman in, get his thoughts on tonight's game. Boy, you got to love 2 undefeated teams in a conference opener. I'm Stephen Glenn. We'll be back with more of the Apache pregame show after this timeout. This is Pottsville Apache football. Now live at John Needham Stadium on the campus of Pottsville High School, I'm Stephen Glenn, joining you through the magic of the streaming service. Brother Jim Huffman will be joining me here momentarily, as tonight we have two undefeated teams going at it in the Mena Red Cats against the Pottsville Apaches. And Jim, your thoughts on our Hurricane football game?
Well, Steve, I'm amazed that if you're trying to buy an umbrella in Pottsville, Arkansas, you're going to be out of luck because all the umbrellas have been purchased and they're in the stands at John Needham Stadium. My goodness, but what a great turnout for homecoming. Unfortunately, we are getting a little bit of the impact of Helene, the hurricane. We do want to remember all those folks down in Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, that are just being devastated right now with the aftermath of that storm. And we do want to pray for the families that's lost loved ones. And so, but we get a little bit of the rain tonight. We are getting to enjoy a football game that part of the country tonight. I promise you, Friday night lights are not happening because of the storm.
Yeah,
but,
boy, there's no joke about that.
You bet. But tonight, you talking about the Bearcats? Hey, the Red Cats. We have played this will be our fourth football game tonight?
Yes, we're right? 3-0. So yeah.
Okay, so we played the Panthers.
3 + 1 is 4, right?
Yeah, I think that's right.
I went to school in Missouri.
So well, listen, we played the Panthers the first game, and then we played the Tigers, and then we played the Panthers of Clarksville, and now we're playing Bearcats. Man, what is it with all the felines, man? That's what I'm,
Yep. I guess you could say we're in cat country or something. I don't know.
Well, but here's the thing. We're 3-0 against the Cats, so we need to make it 4-0 against the Bearcats.
Which, by the way, Pottsville has won 6 of the last 8 meetings between these two teams.
Wow.
A couple of weeks ago, Pottsville defeated Clarksville 31-6. Hard to believe that was 2 weeks ago. Miller Mahan threw for a couple of touchdowns and ran for another. Mena, by the way, also undefeated. One of the names you'll hear me call a lot is senior quarterback Michael Sullivan. He's had 461 yards passing on the year, 243 rushing, and has accounted for 10 touchdowns for the Cats. Their best running back is Brody Peters. He is also a senior, and he will carry the bulk of the running game. Now, one thing about Michael Sullivan is he actually was a running back this time last year. Mena had a different quarterback that I understand has moved off to another district, and they kind of had to press Michael Sullivan, the senior, into handling the quarterback chores. He will keep the ball quite often, and we'll have to be aware of him reading the option and then taking it himself. I think a lot of the times he's not really reading it. I think he's planning on keeping it.
Well, if you got that ability and you can do that, we kind of got a quarterback on the hill, Traylon Green, that's doing the same thing.
Yeah, no joke.
But if you got the ability, then you do what works for your team and for you. And so hopefully tonight our defense, though, can shut him down.
Tonight's live stream of Apache football is brought to you by Tyson Foods, McNeely Plumbing, Tyler Riley of River Valley Realty, The Granite Shop, Smooth Running Heating and Air, and Heirloom Legal. And we say thank you to all of our fine sponsors as we get ready to get things underway on homecoming night. And congratulations to Emerson Corbin. She is reigning over homecoming celebration activities tonight.
Yeah, man.
Do you like my choice of words?
Yes. Yeah, she is reigning.
That was weak, wasn't it?
No, listen. I love it, Steve. Our producer over there, Justin Smith, just sent me this text. He said, hey, you need to remind everybody, there's Tigers, there's Bearcats, there's Panthers, but oh my, there is only one Apache.
And the really cool thing about that is we actually have written permission from the Apache tribe to use the name.
Yep.
That's I have a lot of people ask me about that, in the world of political correctness. Say, nope, they've said we could use it. And they actually came and took a look at how we did things before they said we could use it.
Marty McDaniel, of course, Marty's not in the press box tonight, but Marty McDaniel had shared with me years ago about the approval that they had a Apache chief come. And the only thing he wanted to do, because I think we had some kind of Mohican looking mascot, and he said, look, if you're going to represent us, it's got to look like an Apache. So that's where the new logo come from. And so Marty had shared some of that history with me a few years ago, and I don't know all the details, but I do know that much.
In fact, I've had a couple of interesting opportunities to listen to Miss Fields, one of the teachers at the high school. We've traveled to events together, and listen, she was here when that whole inspection process was going on. And not only did they inspect us during school, they actually went to some of our events outside of school activities, and their committee, their crew, invited us to some of their more traditional tribal celebrations.
Wow, I did not know that part.
No,
wow,
I didn't.
That's good.
I didn't know that either. So we appreciate and we very much cherish being the Apaches.
Yep.
The teams are meeting at the 50-yard line. The Apache captains are Trip Price, Caleb Turek, and thank you, Mr. Turek, for some delicious food.
Amen.
Miller Mahan and Landon McNeely. We hope we will have Landon back and available for tonight's game. For the Cats, their captains are the quarterback, Michael Sullivan, Caleb Cox, one of their running backs, and from the defensive side of the football, Mason Sullivan. And we have had the opening coin flip. I think maybe Mena's going to get the ball first. Yep, they won the toss. They're going to take the football. And like the famous song said, sir, we'd like the ball.
Yep. Hey, listen, that's okay, but that means start at the third quarter. We get to come out and punch them in the mouth. So let's go Apaches. We're going to start on defense tonight.
So this is the opening of our conference for 4-4A, and I'm glad to see the 4-4A back to what it should be. Some other games tonight. Ozark is at Waldron. By the way, don't sleep on the Bulldogs. They're a lot better this year. Clinton, which is where we'll be next week, will take on Lamar. Dardanelle is at Dover. Boy, they've got another Vega at quarterback. What else is new? Creed was 17 for 27 for about 8,000 yards in the last ball game. He is really something else now, I'm telling you. And, Brother Jim, you'll be happy to know your Devil Dogs are off to a 3-0 start.
Yes.
They are on the road to take on Greenbrier. And my Marshfield Blue Jays back in Marshfield, Missouri, have started the year at 3-1. It's been a while since they've been that good.
Hey, listen, Steve, there's something in the air about these Blue Jays and the Devil Dogs and the Apaches. It just makes you feel good.
Marshfield's on the road tonight. They're taking on longtime rival Bolivar. Bolivar and Marshfield go back to even the days when I was in school in the mid to late 70s of the old, what was called the Central Ozark Conference. So they are old conference foes, and they face off every year. There's no trophy game there, but they are schools that have met more than once. Well, I got to give props to Mena. They travel well, don't they?
They do.
They've got a big crowd across the way. They brought their pep band. They've got flags welcoming their team to the field. The Pottsville Apaches also on the field. And before we kick off tonight's game, if I have a chance to tell you about it, one of the great things about Facebook is you can reconnect with old friends and old family you hadn't talked to in a while. And I've got a cousin, Teresa, who lives in Idaho, that I have reconnected with, and she likes football. She's a big football fan, big Oregon Duck fan, and I believe she is watching the game tonight. Her mom was my dad's sister, and one summer I spent out there working on their farm in eastern Colorado.
Oh, wow.
And her mom, my Aunt Jelaine, had already raised 2 teenagers, so she wasn't at all impressed by a 13-year-old wild child me. I made the mistake of coming to her dinner table the first night I was out there without a shirt on. And she explained to me in no uncertain terms that you did not come to her table without a shirt on. Mena takes the opening kick at the 28-yard line. They return it up the left hash, had something going across the 42 to the 43-yard line. Returner for the Cats was Elijah Smith. He brought it up very nicely, and Mena will start with good field position.
Yeah, a good return that time by Smith. And he was tackled by just a host of Apaches on the kickoff team.
So we're in the first quarter of play, just underway. Mena will have their first possession. They are a no-huddle team, which I don't really care for, but hey, what do I know? From their own 43-yard line, here we go. First play from scrimmage. Their quarterback, Michael Sullivan, is in the pistol formation with a single back to his left. He takes the snap, hands it off. Getting back to the line of scrimmage, and then not a whole lot more than that is Brody Peters. Good job by the interior of the Apache line to make a stop after a pickup of a yard or two.
Yeah, Steve, you had a few Apaches in there, but the one number I saw getting up from the ankles on that tackle was Mason Vick. Once again, we're going to call his name a lot tonight.
He was our player of the week at the last ball game in Clarksville. Second down and a long 8 Bubble screen completed, and then a little trickeration as they flip it back to Peters. Pottsville plays it well, though. Peters gets ahead up the left sideline across midfield into Apache territory, but I think Mena wanted to try to break that long, and the Apaches played that pretty well.
Yeah, they did. I don't know if they got to the first down mark. Nope.
And that is a running play.
What do you call that? Was back when we played, Steve, was that was a Georgia Tech hitch and post or something like that?
Yeah, hitch and lateral, hook and lateral, something
hook and
like
lateral,
that.
Yeah.
So 3rd down and a yard for the Cats. We're just underway at John Needham Stadium. Out of the pistol formation with a wing left, strong left, and that's the way the quarterback Sullivan's going to run. Gets to the outside, crosses the Apache 40 to the 35-yard line, and then driven out of bounds at about the 32. That's going to be good enough for a Cat first down.
I guarantee you, Sullivan, he is a football player, Steve.
He drives their offense, and they're going in a hurry out of the pistol. They mark him down at the 38. He's going to keep it going up the left side. Penalty flag comes flying in right in front of the Bearcat sideline. Now the quarterback Peters got ahead to about the 35, but this may come back for an illegal use of the hands.
Yeah, let's see what they're.
The white hat is getting together with his co-worker, his co-officiating teammate, and they will give us a signal momentarily. They're looking Pottsville's direction.
Yeah, well, let's see. We got Bearcats, we got Apaches, and we got Zebras. And let's see who they're calling against.
Holding against Mena. So that will mark them back. Oh, so they're going to be offsetting penalties. Penalty on both teams. So they are going to count the play, I guess. Well, they marked off a penalty against Pottsville. So go figure. Penalty mark-off will put it at the 27-yard line. I figured those would offset. 2nd down and 5. Well, I live most of my life confused. We're in a true pistol formation with the running back about 2 yards, 2.5 yards behind the quarterback. Brody Peters is the running back. Michael Sullivan is the quarterback on 2nd and short. And they're going to give it to Peters right straight up the middle, running power across the 20 to the 18-yard line. And that's going to be a first down for Mena. This Bearcat line is big, and they are powerful.
Steve, they are. Big number 75 and 62. They're getting a push.
Where do they mark that down? At about the 18-yard line?
It's on the 18, I believe. 18 or 17.
We'll put it on the 17, pickup of 10 on the play. 2nd first down on the drive. Mena on the move with their first possession. Now they'll split it out and turn it into a shotgun formation with a running back on the right. Trips to the right side. Sullivan rolling, looking into the end zone. Has a man complete at the 5-yard line. And that is going to be a touchdown. The pass completed to Jair Hernandez into the end zone for the score.
Wow, that was quick.
17-yard touchdown pass on the 6th play of the drive.
Just a good throw and catch that time by the quarterback and the Mena receiver. Steve, we had a chance to tackle him before he got to the goal line, but he just fought his way in.
Yep. Point after attempt out of the hold of the quarterback Sullivan is on the way. It's got all kinds of distance. And the kick is up, and it is good. So with 9:55 to go in quarter number 1, it is Mena 7, Pottsville with their first possession of the night coming up after this 1-minute timeout. This is Pottsville Apache football.
Just like the Apaches, I am here to help you score big. Regardless if you are buying or selling, I'll guide you every step of the way. You can call me at 479-970-5079 and we'll connect the dots on getting you where you are trying to go. Speaking of going, let's go Apaches!
7-0 Mena with the early lead in tonight's ball game. The Bearcats will kick it off from left to right. Kickoffs brought to you by Tyler Riley of River Valley Realty. Pottsville will have Keaton Ashmore and Kagan Jones back deep to receive this kick. They'd like Jones to get it in the middle. Kicker for the Bearcats is the man who just got the touchdown, Jair Hernandez. Jair with the run-up low-line drive kick is going to be short-hopped on the right side of the formation. Return across the 20 to the 25 to the 28-yard line. Bringing that ball back for the Apaches is a number I don't have on my roster, and I apologize.
Steve, I believe that's 20. I think that's Mason Vick.
You think that was Mason Vick?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was 28, but we'll go with Mason Vick, mainly because he's on our roster. So the Apaches take over 1st and 10. They'll start at the 28-yard line. Bit of a long field as we're at 9:49 to go in the quarter. Ball is on the right hash, pistol formation. Handoff to the first man through, the fullback. Power running across the 30 to 32, the 33-yard line. Ball carrier for the Apaches was Trip Price, and he'll pick up a solid 5 on the first carry across the 32.
Yeah, good hard run that time. Just running downhill by the big fullback, Trent Price, the big senior.
It's interesting that Tripp has moved into the starting position at the fullback spot. He's in the backfield now. This is a pistol formation on 2nd and 5. Slot left, single wide out right. From the right hash, Mena looks to be playing base defense. Now they bring a run blitz, and reading it is the quarterback Mahan. Started one way, turned back the other. Nice job of running to get across the 35 to the 37-yard line. Looked like Mena was going to stop that, and Mahan said, not this time.
Yeah, I think Mahan ran about 50 yards to pick up about 10.
Let's see. They're going to put it at the 36-yard line, so pick up a 4.
4, yeah.
And it's going to be 3rd down and a short 4, 3rd down, long 3. I can't see the chain gangs having a little problem with that marker across the way. I'm not sure exactly where the line to gain is. Maybe 3rd down and 2. Out of the pistol, motion man comes left to right. Mahan reads the give to the first man through, gets across the 35 to the 38-yard line. Let's see where they spot this. I believe that was Trip Price, the ball carrier, and he is going to have a 1st and 10 for the Apaches. First down tonight by the Apaches, brought to you by McNeely Plumbing.
All right, offense, let's go.
I agree. Slot to the left side. Kagan Jones is in the slot. Out of the pistol, Mahan calling the snap count. He has Trip Price behind him. Showing cover 2 on the defense over the top. Mahan looks to throw. Thought about a screen. Now he's going to keep it. Mena cover that screen very well. Mahan scrambles his way back to the 38. May have got to the 39-yard line, but Mena had that covered. There was something that tipped them to that play.
Yeah, big number 85 for the Bearcats made the tackle, but I think Miller Mahan slipped just a little bit. That turf is probably a little slick.
Jake Parnell making the stop for the Cats. So this will be really the first time either team is kind of behind schedule. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. 7:56 to go, quarter number 1. 7-0 Bearcats with the lead. Motion man from left to right. Shotgun snap. Mahan steps back, now steps forward. Gets tackled, fumbles the ball. Mad scramble for the football, and I think Mena got there first. Mahan got hit from behind, knocked the ball loose, and Brody Peters, number 24, comes up with the fumble recovery.
Yeah, there was a couple of guys in there on that tackle, and one of them hit Miller, and the other one hit the football, and out it went.
So not exactly the start you would hope for the Apaches. Mena will take over at the plus 37-yard line with 7:39 to go in the quarter.
Well, Steve, this is where our defense, we can bend, but we can't break. We need to stop here.
Mena will get their initial call from – would you turn off those notifications? They're coming through our audio, I think. On the snap, the quarterback rolls to his left, follows Peters, his lead blocker, up the sideline to the 35 to the 34-yard line. Michael Sullivan working like a running back. He'll pick up about 5 on the play. He'll be spotted out of bounds at the 32. Mena will pick up 5, bring up a 2nd and 5. Right now, their offensive line is controlling the line of scrimmage. Wide out to the right side. Also a slot. They're going to give it to Peters. He's going to start to the left, get inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He'll be close to first down yardage. Going to be about a yard short, isn't he?
Yep. About a 3rd and 1.
He'll be at the 28-yard line. 3rd down and a yard. Now, sometimes spread formation teams struggle with these short yardage situations because you're snapping the ball to somebody who's 8 yards deep in the backfield. Mena's going to put 3 blockers right behind the initial line of scrimmage. Is that a legal formation? Quarterback takes the snap. He's met right at the line of scrimmage, falls forward. I think he's going to have the first down yardage, but not by much.
It's not going to be by much. Let's see.
Nope, 4th down. Pottsville stopped him short.
All right. Now they're going to go for it, I'm sure.
And the Cats are going to go for it on 4th and less than a yard. Ball is just outside the 28, between the 28 and 29. And they've got to get it to the 28 to pick up the first down. Sullivan, the quarterback in the backfield. Again, they put 3 blockers on the right side. And Pottsville steps into the neutral zone.
Lord.
Hard snap count will draw the free first down for Mena.
Wow.
Offside is the call, which will give the Cats a first down on the penalty. I noticed this time when they put the 2 men in the backfield, they walked one of them up on the line of scrimmage. I think the last play, that was an illegal formation. I don't think they had enough men on the line of scrimmage, but what do I know? I get paid to talk.
Well, it looked like they were trying to run the old student body right or student body left, but in that case, student body right. But they got us with the hard count, the hard cadence.
Quarterback Sullivan going to quick screen it to the left side, complete inside the 20 to the 15 to the 10, driven out of bounds inside the 10 at the 5-yard line.
Steve, I don't know if the bye last week helped us or hurt us because look like we're, we're coming out slow.
We are, yeah. We did not react to that real well on the 13-yard throw and catch. And I believe that pass was completed to Jair Hernandez again. That's his 2nd big catch of the night. 1st and goal to go for Mena. They are at the Pottsville 8-yard line. Peters and the quarterback, Michael Sullivan, the only 2 backs in the backfield. Double handoff and a reverse coming left and met right at the line of scrimmage. That ball was actually handed off to Ryder House, and Pottsville did not react to the double fake at all. They stopped that for no gain.
Yeah, they were all, you can tell. Now, they did study film there because that's the only way they stopped at that time.
Actually, they did pick up maybe a yard. Going to be 2nd and goal to go. Well, no, they actually put it at the 3-yard line, so he picked up 2. 2nd and goal to go for Mena. Quarterback Sullivan has Peters to his right. They're going to give it to Peters. He's going to try to take it over the left side, and he's into the end zone for a Bearcat touchdown.
Wow. Got a flag.
Let's see what the flag is. Or maybe they picked, well, there's a flag there. Did they pick it up?
I don't think so. Well, I don't know. They're coming out like they're going to.
The touchdown is good. Dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct on Mena. So I guess you could mark it off either on the kick or you could mark it off on the kickoff, I think. And I believe Pottsville is going to elect to take it on the kickoff. Let's see, that was a 3-yard touchdown run. The point after touchdown is up, and it is good. So your new score with 5:01 to go in the first quarter, Mena 14, Pottsville nothing. We're back after this 30-second timeout.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
So with 5:01 to go in the first quarter, Mena has definitely come out and kind of hit the Apaches in the mouth. Now, after you mark off that 15-yard penalty, the Cats are going to kick it from their 25-yard line. So you would hope you'll get good field position if you are the Apaches. You'd like to get Kagan Jones a chance at a return here from the kick by Jair Hernandez. The fumble comes back to haunt the Apaches. I get the feeling, Jim, that Pottsville is flat tonight. They just don't seem to have a lot of energy.
Well, you know, we had last week off for the bye, and it is. We really have come out flat, and we have started slow.
High short kick taken at the 40, return coming back to the middle across the 45, hit at the 47, powering forward to midfield, and Pottsville will, in fact, get pretty good field position after the return by Caleb Stansel.
But, Steve, I can tell you, just watching this Bearcat here in the first few minutes of this first quarter, I can tell you they are a physical football team, and they have come in here, and I mean, they've come to play.
Nice return of the Tyler Riley of River Valley Realty kickoff to the 50-yard line, gives the Apaches good field position. Out of a pistol formation, Miller Mahan will take the snap. He'll get it about the 45. Quick flanker screen complete on the left side. Across midfield into Mena territory. On the catch was Mason Vick with a nice pickup for the Apaches to the 45 of Mena.
Yeah, I really liked the last game against Clarksville, the game that Mason Vick played and how he's showing up tonight, Steve. It just, you know, that young man's got a lot of heart, and he's playing hard for his Apaches.
In fact, the pickup is almost 6. It's going to be second down and about 4 on the left hash from the 45. Motion man comes left to right. They give it to the first man through the fullback. Right up the left hash across the 42, powering down to the 40-yard line. Trip Price, the ball carrier. And that is a Pottsville Apache first down, brought to you by McNeely Plumbing.
That was a good-looking play, well-executed play. The motion man got the defense kind of jumping, and it left that quick handoff to the fullback up the middle, and that time Trip Price picked up the first down.
First and 10 from the 40 for the Apaches. Mahan reads it, turns the corner left side, has a good downfield block across the 25 to the 20 to close to the 15-yard line. They're going to mark him out of bounds a little bit further up the field than that, I think. But, boy, I saw a downfield block that was just absolutely devastating. Now, there's a penalty flag on the play. Are they going to call a penalty on that block?
They're going to say holding. Oh, my goodness. My goodness.
So I think you give Mahan a first down on the carry. They mark it off from the spot of the foul. Well, no, they're going to mark it at the 35. It'll be 1st and 5.
Well, at the end of that play, Hensley Tripp met Miller Mahan, and Miller lowered that shoulder, and it's better to give than receive, and Miller gave it that time. And unfortunately, it had to come back on the penalty.
You like your guy blocking downfield. That's all I'll say about that penalty. McNeely comes wide to the left, also a slot left on 1st and 5 from the 35. Mahan back to pass. He looks right, throws it, and met right at the line of scrimmage for a loss of about 4. They tried that quick screen again to Mason Vick, and that time Mahan would have been better off keeping it.
Yep.
That's going to lose most of the yards that the last play picked up. That's going to lose about 3. Back to the 38-yard line. 2nd down and 7 for Pottsville. 3:22 to go. We are in quarter number 1. Big play by the Cat defense that time. Second down and 7 for the Apaches. Mahan with an empty backfield blitz coming. He's going to have to keep this. Does not have a lot of blocking. Gets upfield to the 35 to the 34-yard line. Good job in pursuit by Mena's Jake Parnell. He kind of ran that play down from behind, held it to a minimal gain. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
Yeah, Steve, I can tell you about this Bearcat defense. If you just watch their pursuit, they are quick.
Yep.
I mean, they are extremely fast on defense, and they are getting Miller Mahan out of sync, and they're not giving him time to set up and throw.
3rd down and 5. Mahan with an empty backfield with an extra blocker back to pass. Throwing it to the right side. Mena's defender fell down and hit the Apache. Is there no penalty there?
Oh, come on.
Pass intended for Colby Stevenson falls incomplete. It's going to be 4th down and 5. The Mena defender fell down. I guess they're going to call it incidental contact, but from where he fell down, there was no way in the world Colby Stevenson could have got to that ball. Big play coming here, trailing 14-0. You kind of feel like the Apaches have to go for this on 4th and 5. 4th and almost 6. Out of the pistol, Mena showing blitz. Nobody picks it up. Mahan steps across around 3 guys, gets out of traffic, has some running room, but he's going to come up short of the first down at the 32-yard line. Good pursuit by Caleb Cox to keep Mahan from picking up the first down, but Pottsville is absolutely not picking up blitzers.
Well, we're not, Steve, and I mean, they are coming, and they're coming quick.
So Pottsville will turn the ball over on downs. So Mena will take over. 1st down and 10 from their own 33-yard line. With 2:08 to go. Kind of wonder if Mena might not go for a home run ball here after the big stop. Nope, their quarterback's going to keep it. Sullivan starts inside, steps outside, has running room, gets across the 35, kind of slides down at the 38-yard line. I think he was trying to plant and cut, and his feet went out from under him, but that's still good first down yardage by Mena.
Well, he also had Jones, number 4, looking at him right in the face, and he just went down. He didn't want to take the hit.
So the pickup is 5, 2nd down and 5. 1:38 to go in the first quarter. Mena already leads this game 14-0. Out of the pistol formation. Give it straight ahead. Across the 40 to the 39-yard line. Peters, the ball carrier. He's going to be about 3 or 4 yards short of the first down, and we've got another flag on the play. Flag is right at the 40-yard line. And I have no clue who this is on. I'm sorry. Is this another dead ball foul?
Let's see.
Dead ball, personal foul on Mena. This game is getting chippy early, isn't it? Oh, they call it offsetting penalties.
Yeah.
And once again, I'll repeat it. Why call anything?
Yeah. Yeah, getting a little chippy.
Penalize somebody. All right, I'll get off my soapbox. Pickup is 2, 3rd down and about 3. It was after the play, so the play stands. Ball is at the 40. Mena's got to get to the 44 for the first down. Back to pass. Over the middle, pass is behind the intended receiver. I don't know that he really had an angle. They were trying to get it to the tight end, running a post route. It was intended for Geis Anderson. Pottsville had it played pretty well, and I think all the quarterback could do was throw it behind him. Looks like Mena's going to go for this 4th down. Here's a big play for your defense if you want to swing momentum.
Come on, D.
Mena looking like they might try to take a deep shot here. They've got trips to the right. Watch the quarterback run a draw straight ahead. Well, they were trying to get Pottsville to jump off sides. This time the Apaches stayed onside, and Mena's going to take a timeout. I wonder if they're going to kick it now.
Well, we're giving them one free on the hard cadence, so
yep.
Hopefully we learn our lesson there, Steve.
I would be hard-pressed to think of a worse start for the Apaches. They have fumbled, giving Mena a short field on 1 touchdown, And on the opening possession, Mena just walked it right down the field. So Cats lead at 14-0, a minute 15 to go. We have a lot of game to play. That a minute 15 time is in quarter number 1. Now, I haven't seen anybody from the sideline come into the game for Mena. I don't know who their punter is. I tried to catch that before the game, but I did not see it. It looks like it might be number 7, Daniel Edgman, into the game. And they are going into punt formation. The Apaches will send Colby Stevenson short. I'm still not convinced they're actually going to kick this ball.
I thought you was going to say Ray Guy.
Yep. Is that Eli Morris back to receive the kick? I believe it is. I believe that's 18. I was mistaken. Eli Morris sets up at about his 30. They bring a motion man on a punt play. That's interesting.
It's a runner.
Yep, low line drive kick. Get up there and pick this up. It's going to take a Mena bounce at the 25 and roll dead at about the 24-yard line. So Pottsville will get the ball back. Boy, the defense picked a good time for a 3-and-out, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. We needed it.
So the Apaches will take over 1st and 10. Mena's defensive line is big, and they have really controlled the line of scrimmage. Pottsville has not had a lot of room to run the ball tonight, have they?
We have not, Steve. You know, Trip Price has had a couple of good runs from the fullback position, but we haven't been able to pick a lot up on the ground tonight, and our passing game has kind of been not there as well.
Mahan takes the snap. This time we have a different fullback in the game. That's Mason Vick. Vick, the ball carrier.
We got a flag.
And we got another penalty flag. Mason Vick got across the 27, close to the 28. They're talking to Pottsville on the play.
Yeah. Kobe Stevenson, number 10.
Yeah, that's who the white hat was talking to. When was the last time we had a play without a penalty? Well, I guess there wasn't one on the kick, was there? So we have another personal foul on Pottsville.
Wow.
They're going to mark it off from the spot of the foul, which was right at forward progress. Now they're going to go back to the line of scrimmage. I thought so. Well, and there's some confusion about what they're marking off. So from the 24-yard line, they move it back to the 19 or to the 18. So how do you have a 6-yard penalty? I guess it was from the spot of the foul. 1st down and long. Mahan back to pass, and we have another stoppage of play. And the Apaches completed a long pass. Oh, that was going to go to the house for a long touchdown. The official stopped the play. Oh, my goodness.
Play clock never started.
The official blew the play dead because the play clock never started. That hurt. That was a beautiful throw and catch, and it was going to be a foot race to the end zone. As it is, 1st down and long. Mahan back to pass, scrambling. Still under pressure from behind. Gets away again, scrambles to the near side, makes another man miss across the 15 to the 18 or 19-yard line. Good scramble by Mahan. Mason Sullivan making the stop. Their linebackers are quick.
Mm-hmm. Well, Steve, you're talking about team speed. I mean, they have it. They have some size, like their nose tackle there. He's a pretty good size fella, but I mean, they are very, very quick to the football.
Slot right. In fact, 2 wideouts on each side of the field. That means no tight end on the line of scrimmage. Blitz coming. Screen pass is thrown over the head of Kagan Jones, and he had a Bearcat coming full speed right at him. Coming up in a good position to make that spot, or that play, was Hunter McClara, number 23. Mena leads this game 14-0. 8 seconds left to go in quarter number 1. Trips to the right side of the field. Pottsville's blockers are going to have to pick up a blitz, I'm fairly certain. Boy, Mena's defense takes some huge splits. Now here comes the blitz, which Pottsville does not pick up. And the sack's going to be back at the 10-yard line.
Wow.
Coming on the blitz for Mena.
And Miller got up slow that time, Steve.
Tackle made by Tucker Strickland, number 27, and it's going to be 4th down and a bunch. At the end of quarter number 1, it's been all Mena tonight. The Bearcats lead at 14-0. We're back after this 1-minute timeout.
Just like the Apaches, I am here to help you score big. Regardless if you are buying or selling, I'll guide you every step of the way. You can call me at 479-970-5079 and we'll connect the dots on getting you where you are trying to go. Speaking of going, let's go Apaches!
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
4th down and 20 for the Apaches. The Apaches are going to punt it away. Mena hopes to get good field position. Stevenson is the punter, if memory serves. He'll hit it about the 5. Quick end-over-end kick. It's going to take a Mena bounce at the 35. Now rolls the Apache way across the 40 to the 41-yard line. But Mena's are going to get what they wanted. They wanted a short field, and it looks like it's going to work out that way.
Well, we're putting a lot of pressure on our defense, Steve, especially this short field. But our defense, man, they need to come up one more time here to start this second quarter with a stop. Let our offense get back out there, and we need a score.
That was Miller Mahan that did the punting. Mena takes over on Pottsville's side of the field at the 41-yard line. The running back in the backfield is Brody Peters, the quarterback who has really played well tonight, Michael Sullivan. Slot left. Jair Hernandez appears to be his favorite target. This time it's going to be a straight quarterback draw up the middle at the 40 to the 39-yard line. Pottsville played that very well. Looks like Michael McNeely and Trip Price combined on the stop. They actually are going to spot it at the 40-yard line, so gain of about a yard.
Yeah, McNeely did a good job wrapping him up that time.
Second down, in fact, maybe 8 as they actually mark it at the 39. Sullivan rolls the pocket to the left, wants it all. Now he's under pressure, and he's going to be sacked back at the 45-yard line. Trip Price, speaking of blitz, came in from the linebacking spot, made a big play for the Apaches. Loss is back to the 45.
Yeah, 2 teams can do that blitz, can't we?
Yep.
That's good. Good call that time.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 15. Mena was looking for it all that time, and Pottsville had good coverage in the secondary because the quarterback Sullivan had nowhere to throw that football, and Trip Price arrived just in time. At the 45, 3rd and long for Mena. From this part of the field, this may be 4-down territory. Sullivan's going to roll right, looking to throw, out route on the left side. And it's incomplete out of bounds. The Mena offensive player pushed off against the Apache defender, but the ball was out of bounds, incomplete. It's going to be 4th down and long.
And rain, Steve. It's still pouring.
Got to be hard to throw the football in weather like this. 4th down and 15. So once again, the Apache defense really keeps the team in the game with another big stop. Pottsville could real easily be down 28-0 at the moment, all things considered. Mena on to attempt a punt. Apparently, they're going to punt it to the right side because they bring a motion man The kicker is Daniel Edgman. His kick is going to take a bounce. And did Mena get it or did Pottsville get it? Well, the Pottsville, or they call it a touchback.
I think it got in the end zone.
It looked like the Mena player touched it in the end zone, which I think would bring it out to the 20, would it not?
They're saying he downed it there.
Well, we don't have the best angle in the world, but it sure looked to me like the Mena player was laying in the end zone when he touched the ball. Boy, that's going to be a tremendous break for Mena. Well, they do call a penalty against Mena. 15-yard mark-off. Was that another personal foul?
It was.
Boy, this is a crazy game. Do we have a full moon tonight?
Behind the clouds, I'm sure it is.
Wow. 10-11 left to go in the first half. So after the 15-yard mark-off, Pottsville has a little more breathing room. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 16. Cats lead at 14-0. And frankly, Pottsville's lucky to be this close. Play clock already down to 10 seconds. And the Apaches are going to take a timeout. That play clock was running out on the Apaches in a hurry, and Coach Rust, I think, wants to ask the guy in the white hat, when did you start the play clock? Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. He's having a long conversation, Steve.
Timeout on the field, and Coach Rust is asking what's going on with the play clock. This is twice the play clock has hurt the Apaches. Oh, no, probably 9:30. Well, I don't guess Pottsville's going to get the time or the time on the game clock or the timeout back, are they? That timeout might have been as much as anything, not only about discussing the play clock situation, but also kind of letting the team calm down and take a deep breath. 1st and 10 for the Apaches from their own 16-yard line. One of the things Mena is doing is their defensive line is taking huge splits, and that's opening up some lanes for their linebackers to come, and several times they've come on free runs. Now we are ready to get things underway again. 1st and 10. Apaches at their own 16. Out of the shotgun, Mahan back to pass. Quick pass is going to be incomplete at the 20-yard line. That was intended on the near sideline. I think he was trying to hit Morris on that play. It will be incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Pottsville just has not been able to get any continuity going in their offense.
Steve, they haven't been able to find any rhythm and continuity. And a lot of it has to do with how quick this defensive unit is for the Bearcats.
Yeah, I think our receiver heard footsteps on that play.
Yep.
2nd down and 16 for Pottsville. Play clock already down to 5. Mahan gets the snap off, and takes it up the field, back to the line of scrimmage, turns the corner across the 25 to the 26. He's driven out of bounds, hit about 4 yards out of bounds by Mena, and a penalty flag will come in, and that's going to give Pottsville 15 more yards. Jair Hernandez with the hit way out of bounds. So you give forward progress to the 30, and then you add a few more yards. So the rush takes the ball out to the 30-yard line, which would have been good enough for the 1st down. And then with the penalty, it'll go out to the 45. So from the 45, Pottsville has at least got themselves out of their own end of the field. Pistol formation by the Apaches. 3 eligible receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Now they bring Kagan Jones in motion. They give it to the fullback, Price. He's got running room straight up the hash mark across the 46, close to the 45-yard line. He's going to pick up 9, almost 10 straight ahead. It's going to bring up 2nd and a yard.
Steve, we were talking about Landon McNeely, and his cousin just walked through the press box. Austin McNeely who wore the same number 33, and that was the some years that Pottsville made it in the playoffs, and man, it was sure good seeing him.
That last first down brought to you by McNeely Plumbing. Pottsville with a second down and a yard from the Mena 46. They're going to a quick pass to McNeely. It falls incomplete. Timing was off on that play. Pass is incomplete. It'll bring up third down and a yard. Well, you had a chance to take a shot there. You would like to think you could pick up third down and a yard, wouldn't you?
Yep. I'd say you just line up here, you pick up the first down, give the ball to number 5.
Yep. Keep the drive alive. 9:16 to go, second quarter. Mena scored on their first 2 possessions, and we've had no offense for either team since then. Mena had a short field, but the Apache defense rose up and made a stop. Once again, the play clock down to 4. They're going to throw on this.
Oh, my goodness.
And we have a penalty flag. Dead ball foul, illegal procedure.
Oh, wow.
False start against Pottsville. But the play is getting in so late on the play clock, they don't really have time to adjust to anything. So that'll move the ball back to the 49-yard line and make it a much longer play.
I mean, we are being penalized to death. My goodness.
Well, I'm sure Mena would disagree. They've had like 3 personal foul penalties.
Well, we're not helping ourselves here.
No, we are not, most definitely. All right, from the 49, third down and long, third down at about 6. Pottsville moved that time. They just didn't see it. Screen pass coming, complete at the 45. Mena defends it well, though, just back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Trip Price caught the screen, but Mena played that well. They stayed at home. They blitzed from the other side. So basically no gain on the play. What do you do here? Do you go ahead and go for it?
Yeah.
It's going to be 4th down and 6. 14-0. Mena leads this game. Yeah, Pottsville's going to go for it here from right at midfield. Interesting call here. Mahan with an empty backfield, trips to the right. Mena brings a blitz. Pottsville makes it on the ball carriers. Mahan makes a move at the 45, has the first down across the 35 to the 32-yard line. As soon as Miller Mahan saw the blitz coming, he said, forget it, I'm out of here. And that's going to be a Pottsville Apache first down, brought to you by McNeely Plumbing.
Yeah, he made a couple of people miss that time, but Miller Mahan said, like you said, Steve, hey, I'm going to get this first down, and he did just that.
Pick up a 15 on the quarterback carry. Gets it down to the Mena 33, 8:04 to go in the game. Cats lead at 14-0. Apaches driving. Mahan gives it to the fullback Price, makes one man miss in the backfield, but gets up maybe back to the line of scrimmage and then picked up a yard. Mena's defensive line is getting penetration on about every play, and when that happens, it makes it really tough to run any sort of offense. Ball is at the 32, 2nd and 9 for the Apaches. Mena shows single coverage everywhere. Mahan back to pass. Pass coming to the right side. It's going to be complete. Kagan Jones caught it, gets spun down with a tackle by the jersey. That's a legal play.
Yeah, Kagan didn't have anywhere to run that time.
Guy Sanderson making the stop. That play actually lost a yard back to the 33. Third down and 10. Again, I would think this is 4-down territory, so you'd like to pick up some of this. Slot to the left side, single wide out to the right. Big play here, 3rd and 10. From the Mena 33, straight drop by Mahan. Has a man complete at the 30. Minimal gain on the play. He's going to pick up about half the yards needed, so that ball went to McNeely to pick up 5 to the 31. No, didn't even pick up 5. It picks up about 3, 4th and 7.
Yeah, Landon had no time to even make a football move that time. He was fortunate to catch the ball and pick up a few yards, but they had him wrapped up as soon as he caught the ball.
Well, Mena has figured out they can play all the Apache receivers with one man, man-to-man, and everybody else is playing the run. from the 33-yard line. 4th down, Pottsville is going to go for it here. Once again, very wide defensive splits. Here comes the blitz. Pottsville does not pick it up. Mahan has running room. Now throws it down the field. Complete at the 5-yard line. Pass complete to Colby Stevenson. What a big throw and catch there for another Apache first down, brought to you by McNeely Plumbing.
Yeah, the Bearcats trying to say he had the ball, but Kobe Stevenson came down with it, and he took it down, or he tried to take it away from him once he's on the ground. That was a good call by the official, and good eye out by the official that time.
So 1st and goal to go from the 5 after the 30-yard throw and catch by the Apaches. Mahan just kind of threw it up in the air to let his man go make a play, and he did. Goal to go from just inside the 5. Mahan reads, keeps it, comes right. He's into the end zone for a Pottsville Apache touchdown. Brought to you by Tyson Foods.
Yeah, good job that time by Miller Mahan. That offensive line, man, they opened the hole for him, and he was pretty shifty getting through there, but he found the end zone. And we're on the board, Steve.
Velasquez will be on to attempt the point after. .5:14 left to go in the half. And the point after kick is up, and it is good. So with 5:14 left to go in the second quarter, your new score, Mena 14, Pottsville 7, back in 30 seconds.
Just like the Apaches, I am here to help you score big. Regardless if you are buying or selling, I'll guide you every step of the way. You can call me at 479-970-5079 and we'll connect the dots on getting you where you are trying to go. Speaking of going, let's go Apaches!
So the kick by the Apaches makes it a 14-7 ball game. Nelson Velasquez with the point after kick. Pottsville will kick it off to the Bearcats. This kickoff brought to you by Tyler Riley of River Valley Realty. High short kick, fair caught at the 40-yard line. That's actually a smart play by Mena's Chance Hughes. That'll still give the Bearcats pretty good field position. Now, the Apaches have, I think, 3 series in a row where they've stopped Mena.
Yep. And, Steve, we need to make it 4. Our defense, we have broke a couple of times. They got 2 scores, but, man, they have bowed up here the last 3 series.
Pottsville with an 11-play, 84-yard touchdown drive with Miller Mahan going in from 5 yards out, but the big play was the 30-yard completion on 4th down. That was a 4th down play, wasn't it?
It was.
From the left hash, Bearcats with the ball. Sullivan there, quarterback. They send a man in motion. That's Peters, the running back. He's going to get it on the wheel route, and he's going to get across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Pottsville showing their speed in pursuit to hold that to a minimal gain. Is that Stansel on the stop for the Apaches?
I believe it was.
Pickup is 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8 for Mena. 14-7, the lead belongs to the Cats. 4:45 to go in the second quarter. Pottsville loads the box expecting a run here. Now they drop out of it a little bit. There is a run play coming, and Pottsville slices through and makes a stop in the backfield. Trip Price came in to make the stop at the 39-yard line.
Man, I love the way Price is playing tonight, man.
Well, Trip Price read something in that play because he was back there just about the time that the handoff came to their running back, Brody Peters. And Price with a strong, sure tackle down around the ankles, and it's going to be 3rd down and 11. If you're an Apache fan, and I assume you are watching this stream, you need Pottsville to get a stop here to get the offense right back on the field now that they have some momentum. Apache shows single coverage on the right side. Mena with a handoff, and they're going to have first down yardage, then some. Peters is going to take this to the house. There are no penalty flags on the play. 3rd down and 11, and a simple handoff goes the distance.
Wow.
41-yard touchdown run. To say we lost contain would be an understatement, wouldn't it?
Steve, they put a hat on a hat that time, and that running back just found that seam, and down that seam he went.
I don't know that he was touched. Jair Hernandez on to attempt the point after. Boy, you talk about momentum swing. Hernandez's kick is true, and your new score with 3:48 left to go in the half. Mena 21, Pottsville 7, back in 30 seconds.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pod. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Lightning strikes here at John Needham Stadium on the 41-yard touchdown run by their running back, Brody Peters. That was a 3-play, 60-yard drive, but again, 41 of it coming on 1 carry, and I don't think he was touched. Mena leads at 21-7. Kickoff from the left hash is going to be high and deep and out of the end zone for a touchback. Hernandez really hammered that kick, didn't he?
Well, he did.
He got all of that. So Pottsville's going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 20. We have 3:48 to go in the half. Well, you have to answer here, do you not, Brother Jim?
Well, you do. We got to get on the board, Steve.
So Pottsville on their last drive hit a long pass to set up a touchdown. And then on the ensuing possession, Mena with a long touchdown run. First and 10 Apaches at their 20-yard line. Mahan with Price behind him is back to pass. And the pass is incomplete at the 25-yard line. They were intending that to go to Trip Price on the wheel route, but falls incomplete. Again, with the exception of the one long pass, Pottsville's offense has really looked out of sync. I'm kind of like you. I'm not sure the time off did Pottsville any favors.
Yeah, we have definitely came out flat. We've come out a little bit slow, but hopefully now, we've got 1 score on the board. Hopefully now we'll get back in this ball game.
And again, the play clock down to 5, and we're just now getting to the line of scrimmage. They're going to give it on the reverse. A nice job of cutting it back inside by Kagan Jones, but he only gets back to the line of scrimmage and not much further than that. In fact, no gain on the play. 3rd down and long. Simple fact of the matter is Mena's defense has really controlled this game for the most part. I understand Dardanelle is up by a ton over Dover. That game's in Dardanelle too, isn't it? Or is it at Dover? Dardanelle's up by 4 touchdowns, I think, at the moment. 3rd down and 10 from the 20, and penalty flags fly. I have no clue. Now it's going to be an illegal procedure against Pottsville for the false start. The Apaches did not need that.
Been a lot of penalties in this ballgame so far.
3rd and 15 from the 15. Pottsville's got to get across the 30-yard line. 2:57 left to go. Second quarter action. Mena leads 21-7. Now Pottsville will get the ball first to begin the second half, but you'd sure like to get within a touchdown here. Going to take a little magic on 3rd down. Play clock again down to 4. Mahan with an empty backfield. Blitz coming. Pass to the near side is complete. Across the 20. Stiff arm to the 25. Up the sideline to the 30, to the 40. Hurdling in the air like Talon to the 45, and the penalty flag comes in. They may get Pottsville for a late hit out of bounds here. I'm not sure.
I don't know what we did on the sideline, but we did something.
Yeah, I think one of the Apache players on the sideline hit the Mena guy trying to make the tackle. There wasn't even anyone involved in the game.
Yes.
It was somebody on the sideline.
Yeah, so you're saying we come off the bench and hit somebody?
Yep. Well, they didn't have to come off the bench to do it. Oh, they're going to pick up the flag. Well, I like being wrong. You can tell me I'm wrong, Jim.
Hey, Steve, you're wrong.
Thank you, brother.
But I'm glad you're wrong.
I'm glad I'm wrong, too.
You know, because when you're wrong, you're right.
Nice throw and catch. A screen, completion, and then some nifty running with the ball. Mason Vick checks into the backfield. Mena's going to take a timeout here. I think they want to regroup a little bit after that McNeely Plumbing first down for the Apaches. 2:30 to go in the second quarter. Mena 21, Pottsville 7. Back in 30 seconds.
Just like the Apaches, I am here to help you score big. Regardless if you are buying or selling, I'll guide you every step of the way. You can call me at 479-970-5079 and we'll connect the dots on getting you where you are trying to go. Speaking of going, let's go Apaches!
Back at John Needham Stadium in Pottsville. Big conversion there by the Apaches. Nice throw and catch from Mahan to Stevenson. They faced a third down and 15 from the 15. Get up to the 40-yard line for a pickup of 25 yards on the play. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. We are in the second quarter. 21-7. Mena with the lead. Pottsville has extricated themselves out of their own end of the field. We have a stoppage in play for something. Whatever it was, they're done. For what it's worth, the official that threw the flag on that play was the same official who picked it up. So whatever he thought happened didn't. So 1st and 10 Apaches from their own 41. Back to pass Mahan, facing a blitz again. Throws it over the middle and wisely just airmails it out of bounds. He was about to get hit by Jimmy Glenn, who came on a blitz, and that was a smart throwaway.
Hey, can I say Coach Andy Choppa was the intended receiver? Because he almost got the ball on the sideline.
Andy was open. I don't know about his hands.
Well, you know, he's a football coach.
That's true. 2nd down and 10 for the Apaches. Mena has brought pressure on almost every play. They don't this time. And we have another penalty flag on the play. Guys hitting each other after, and it's going to be what, another illegal procedure? Oh, that's called on Mena. Did he signal that right? No, the white hat signaled wrong. He pointed at Mena. It was illegal procedure on Pottsville.
Yeah.
I don't think the defense can do illegal procedure at the.
Well, I was going to say, that's new on me. You know, we better get a hold of Coach Lee and find out what that was.
So the mark off will move it back to the 36-yard line. 2:25 to go in the second. Pottsville with a 2nd and 15. 3 wideouts to the left. Boy, Mena gives a lot of room. They can get the ball out quickly. Mahan back to pass. Looking, doesn't see anything. Rolls left. Jump pass complete at the 43. Across midfield. First down yardage for the Apaches. I believe that was Colby Stevenson who got that. And that's going to be good enough for another Pottsville first down, brought to you by McNeely Plumbing. And what a play by Mahan to keep that alive, and then a jump pass over the middle.
Yeah, man, just a great play by Mahan that time. And, boy, it's good to have Kobe Stevenson back.
Yep. He was the one I was hoping would get back after that week off. So 1st and 10 Pottsville. Mahan back to pass. Pass is low to McNeely, and it's incomplete. And a Mena player is going to get called for a personal foul. He ripped the helmet off of Colby Stevenson. That was Caleb Cox, and he just grabbed Colby's helmet by the face mask and just ripped it off, and it was even after the play.
Wow.
Yeah, I agree with Justin Smith, our engineer and producer. We've seen enough of this.
I'm telling you.
Personal foul. It's a dead ball foul on the face mask. So that 15-yard penalty will move the ball down to the 32, I think. Yeah, the 32-yard line. That's the third penalty on Mena in this drive. We have right at 2 minutes. If this was the pros or college, we take the 2-minute timeout. That hasn't made it to high school, and I hope it never does. First down and 10 from the 32 for the Apaches. Motion man coming left to right. And they give it to the fullback, running up the middle inside the 30, spun down to the 28-yard line.
I couldn't tell who that was running that time.
Kind of thought it might have been Mason Vick, but I'm not sure. Yeah, Mason Vick was the ball carrier. Tackle by Mena was made by Jimmy Glenn after a pickup of almost 5. Second down, long 5, short 6. Mahan back to pass. Has a man on a curl route. That's Stevenson. Complete at the 20. Stevenson gets inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Timing pass results in another 1st and 10. Brought to you by McNeely Plumbing for the Apaches.
Good throw, good catch.
Now Pottsville's running a bit of a hurry up. Suddenly Mahan has found a rhythm. He's starting to complete a lot of passes here, and his receivers are making plays for him. 1st and 10 for Pottsville, right at the 20-yard line. High snap and a fumble on the exchange. Mahan may have fallen on that, but that was the timing on that was messed up from the start. That snap was high and everything was off. Fumble on the play, and it's recovered by Pottsville, and the Apaches are going to take a timeout. Fumble, I think, actually resulted in a pickup of a yard on the play. Timeout on the field. We're at the 58-second mark left to go in the half. Mena 21, Pottsville 7, back in 30 seconds.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
All right, so we have 1 minute remaining in the first half. Mena with a 21-7 lead. Pottsville on the move. They are at the 18-yard line. That fumble recovery actually picked up about a yard. Ball is just short of the 18, so let's call it 2nd and 9. Pottsville with a timeout there. I think they have 1 timeout remaining, so you can complete something over the middle short if you wish. Mahan has an empty backfield. He's back to pass. Steps up behind a blitzer. He's bringing it up the field. Cuts it outside at the 15. Gets down to the 10-yard line. But just short of the 10-yard line. I think that's going to be another first down.
Got a flag, Steve.
There is a penalty flag on the play. Let's see who they call this on. This one may go against the Apaches. Now they're going to huddle up and discuss it. The result of the play is going to be about 2 yards of the line to gain, which is the 10. They're going to spot it at the 12. But now let's see what the call is. Coach Rust is going to come out and talk to the official about it. The official has not signaled what the penalty is. Well, it almost makes me think it's against Mena if they're talking to Pottsville to see what Coach Rust wants to do.
Well, I think it is, and I think it's defensive holding, Steve, believe it or not. But we never heard anything. Guys need to stay in the huddle.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening. I think the white hat is explaining his options to Coach Rust, and Coach Rust is going to decide what he wants to do here. We're still not sure what's going on. Yep, you got it, Brother Jim. Holding against Mena.
Well,
that will make it a first down.
I think that's number 23. I think that's the one who maybe did the holding, and Mena's coach put him on the sideline.
Now let's see, is this a goal-to-go situation? We've stopped play again. Yeah, I'm not sure. The result of the play was to the 12-yard line. I'm not sure how they came to the spot, but that's okay. It is goal to go. The ball's just inside the 10. Mahan with a keeper. Coming right, cuts it outside to the 5, fighting down to the 3. Dove for the pylon. I don't think he got it, but he did get out of bounds to stop the clock at about the 1.
Let's see where they spot that, Steve. I think you're right. I think we're going to be right at the 1 yard line.
Well, they're going to think they're going to mark him out of bounds at the 2.
Okay.
So 2nd and goal to go. 37 seconds left to go.
We got to punch it in here.
Pottsville does have a timeout. Mason Vick in the backfield along with McNeely. In fact, Pottsville has gone to the dead tee. Handoff is to McNeely over the left side. He's into the end zone for a Pottsville Apache touchdown.
All right.
Touchdown brought to you by Tyson Foods. Give me some of those Razorback-shaped nuggets.
That's what I'll take.
Just good old-fashioned power football out of the dead tee. On the 2-yard run. Important point after coming here by Nelson Velasquez. Low snap, but they get it down. The kick is on the way, and it splits the uprights. Good. With 32 seconds left to go in the second quarter, your new score, the Bearcats 21, Pottsville 14. Back after this 30-second timeout. One, two, three, 4 penalties on Mena in that drive by the Apaches, which was an 80-yard drive, 10 plays. This kickoff is brought to you by Tyler Riley of River Valley Realty as a high short kick takes a hit. The ball is loose. Pottsville falls on it, but did it go 10 yards?
Yeah.
Pottsville recovered it. If it went 10 yards, that's Pottsville football.
Well, and they did not signal.
No, they didn't signal for a fair catch, did they?
No, they did not. And it went 10 yards.
Now, I have not seen the official signal who gets the football. Coach Rust is not happy.
No, he's not. And
are they going to say the Mena receiver called for a fair catch? There's a penalty flag down on the play.
Justin, that might require a replay if we can, but I don't believe I saw anybody signal a fair catch.
Well, and what's the penalty for? Because if there's no fair catch, you don't have to give him any room. That's a free ball once it goes 10 yards. That's anybody's football.
That's right. It's just like an onside kick.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. That was a sky kick, and that's what Pottsville was trying to do. Looks like Mena's sending their defense on the field. Or are they going to make Pottsville re-kick it? Or is it going to be Pottsville ball after a 15-yard penalty? Personal foul on the Apaches. And it's going to be Mena football? How can you give the ball to Mena when they never caught it? You mark it off 15 yards and kick it again. Okay, from what I saw, the white hat, they're saying they didn't give him room to catch the football.
Well, do you have to give them room to catch the football? No,
you don't. I don't think.
It's a kickoff.
I'm stumped.
That would be like an onside kick. Well, you got to give the other team a chance to field it.
Once that ball goes 10 yards, it's anybody's, right?
And it went 10 yards.
And now they're going to mark off a 15-yard penalty against Pottsville. Oh, boy, does Mena get a break here?
Boy, they do. My goodness. They're getting a gift with 32 seconds left in the first half to play.
How do you give the football to a team that never caught it?
Come on, D. We got to have you here.
All right, 1st and 10 Bearcats, a fortuitous break for Mena. Their quarterback's going to send a swing pass to the right side. That is dropped. Pass was intended for Elijah Smith. He definitely heard footsteps. It falls incomplete. Normally I'd say, well, ask Coach Lee, but he's busy at the moment. He is the PA voice that you hear. So from the 38-yard line, we have 29 seconds to go in the second. 21-14, the lead belongs to Mena, as does the football, which it shouldn't. I don't think there is a kick-catch radius unless you call for a fair catch. I really don't. Fake the handoff. Again, they're going to try to swing pass to the right side. Getting across the 30 to the 29-yard line. Pickup of 9 on the play on the swing pass to Brody Peters.
Clock running, 14 seconds.
Mena's not in any hurry to get the play off. They still have a timeout. Down to 8 seconds. This may be the final play of the half. What was Mena doing?
I don't know. They called timeout, I believe.
Fine, with 6 seconds left. Now their coach is mad. Coach Bentley's talking to the official.
Well, did they call a timeout?
Things that make you go, So they spot that ball at the 29. On the pass completion. It's going to be 3rd down and a yard, and there's only going to be about 6 seconds left to go. So Mena's going to have to throw this to the end zone with 6 seconds to go. If they run the ball for the first down, I don't think they'd ever be able to get up and run another play. And Coach Rust is still unhappy about that phantom penalty. Now they're saying wind the clock. I don't think Mena's going to get a play off. They're not. That clock has run out.
They call timeout.
Well, then why did they stop the play a minute ago? Mena only had one timeout.
I don't know, man. I don't know where this crew's from, but Steve, I'll begin to question them.
Oh, Coach Russ is hot, and he should be. Why did you stop the play then if they didn't call timeout before? So Mena's going to get a free kick return. They're going to get a free timeout, and they're going to get one more play they shouldn't have with 1 second left.
Well, Steve, you said it. Things that make you go,
Well, basically what you're going to have, it's going to be a third and 30 is what this is, because Mena has to get it into the end zone. There's my first ink pen throw of the year.
Well, I'm sorry, Steve, but it hit a guy with an umbrella down there. We have the windows open tonight. So.
Yeah. As long as it didn't hit somebody in the white hat. Oh, they're going to try a long field goal here. Long field goal attempt coming by Mena. I believe that's Jair Hernandez. This would be from the 35, so it's going to be a 45-yard kick. High snap. They get it down. The kick is on the way, and the kick is good. So Mena gets a free 3 points at the end of the first half. Unbelievable.
Wow.
We are at the end of the first half of play. Your new score, Mena 24, Pottsville 14. We are back after this 1 minute timeout. Okay, so as time expired in the half, Mena hit a gift 42-yard field goal. Now, good kick by Jair Hernandez. Give him all the credit in the world for drilling that kick, but that kick should have never happened. Pottsville was penalized on a phantom interference call, interfering with a fair catch that the receiving team never made. He never called it, and I was looking at him the entire play because as soon as the ball went up in the air, from up here, you could track where it was going to go, and I was looking at the Mena player. He never called fair catch. All right, so they give him the penalty there, move it 15 yards, and then on the next to last play, Mena ran the ball to the 29-yard line, and for some reason the officials stopped the clock. Mena did not call timeout. They stopped the clock and left it stopped, and then they ready the ball for play. Mena calls timeout. All right, so where did the final timeout come from? Because Mena only had one timeout left. Wow. Phew. All right, so the 42-yard field goal makes your halftime score. Mena leading the Apaches 24-14. So Pottsville's going to have to dig out of a bit of a hole here. Mena got off to a quick start in this ball game. They scored on their first two possessions, a 6-play, 57-yard drive on their opening possession. The final on a 17-yard touchdown pass from Michael Sullivan to Brody Peters in the end zone, and it was a 7-0 lead after the Jair Hernandez field goal. Pottsville fumbled on their opening possession. The fumble was recovered by the Bearcats' Brody Peters. He's played quite a game. I gave the ball a short field to Mena. They went in for 37 yards, 3-yard touchdown run by Peters. It was a 4-play, 37-yard drive. Another made point after, made it 14-0. Pottsville will get on the scoreboard with an 11-play, 84-yard drive. The last 5 yards coming on a touchdown run by Miller Mahan. The point after touchdown by Nelson Velasquez was good. On the next possession, Mena kind of hit from way out. A 41-yard touchdown run by Brody Peters on the third play of the drive. The point after was good. It was 21-7 Mena. Pottsville got the ball back at their own 20-yard line. They moved it 80 yards, a 2-yard touchdown run out of the dead tee by McNeely. Landon McNeely scored. It was a 10-play, 80-yard drive. The point after made it 21-14. And then the free 3 points that the officials gave Mena at the end of the game. Although, again, credit Jair Hernandez with a tremendous kick from 45 yards out. We're at halftime. The Pottsville Apaches trailing the Mena Bearcats 24-14. Pottsville will get the ball back to start the second half of play. For the football Padre Jim Huffman, I'm Stephen Glenn. So long for just a little while. We are at halftime. Mena leading Pottsville 24-14. So I do have some explanations as to what was going on in that first half, and I will give them to you as best as I can. The play where the official stopped it that was going to be a Pottsville touchdown, he stopped it because he had not gotten back in position, and the ball was whistled ready for play by somebody else. So Pottsville gets burned because the white hat didn't hustle. Sorry, that's just the way it was. So at the kickoff, and we have the input of a couple of officials who happen to be here tonight. The only thing that could have been called in that situation was interference with catching the kick, which is fine, except I was under the impression, which is obviously wrong, that once the ball went 10 yards, unless somebody called a fair catch, it was a free-for-all. Well, apparently that's not right. Apparently you still have to give them a chance to catch the football. So that was a penalty on Pottsville, which prevented them from recovering an onside kick. On the last sequence, where Mena got the field goal, for whatever reason, this same white hat on the far side of the field called an official's timeout to stop play after a Mena play came up short of the first down. I don't know. It was obviously short. Maybe they wanted to measure it. Maybe they wanted to look at it. The official doesn't have to give a reason why he called an official's timeout, but he did, and that stopped the clock. Then he wound the clock again, and Mena called timeout with 1 second left. So to say that Mena has gotten the benefit of the doubt on a few plays here would be an understatement. But that's the best explanation I had, and you'll have to forgive me. When Brother Jim gets back up here, I'm going to go through some of that again as the second half goes on. But you still have a football game that you have a chance to win. 24-14, Mena with the lead. Pottsville will get the ball on the opening kickoff of the second half. When we return after this 1 minute timeout, thank you for joining us on Pottsville Apache Football.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Just like the Apaches, I am here to help you score big. Regardless if you are buying or selling, I'll guide you every step of the way. You can call me at 479-970-5079 and we'll connect the dots on getting you where you are trying to go. Speaking of going, let's go Apaches!
Hey, Stephen Glenn with a host of multitudes at Pottsville Apache Football. We appreciate our fine sponsors for allowing us to bring you this live stream of Apache Football. Those fine sponsors include Tyson Foods, McNeely Plumbing, Tyler Riley of River Valley Realty, The Granite Shop, Smooth Running Heating and Air, and Heirloom Legal. And my big, gigantic thank you for making these broadcasts or live streams possible. No question that Pottsville came out of this ball game very, very flat at the beginning of the contest. The Apaches didn't seem to have much going. Oh, cool! I have a hot dog. We'll enjoy that. We appreciate Brother Jim coming back. When you get the headphones on, I do have a little more information about what went on in that first half. As it turns out, of course, Coach Lee has been an official for a number of years, but he was also able to talk with someone he knew down there at the concession stand who was also an official. So what happened was on the play where the Pottsville had the touchdown called back on the long pass that they interrupted the play. They said the play clock had never started. Mm-hmm. Well, the reason the play clock never started is because the white hat never wound the play because he never got back into position. They snapped the ball while he was still walking back to his position. So, all right, so Pottsville catches a bad break there. The last sequence, first of all, my understanding of the rule is apparently incorrect. You have to give the guy a chance to catch the ball even if he doesn't call for a fair catch is apparently the rule.
Wow.
Now, I always thought if it went 10 yards and they didn't call a fair catch, it was a free-for-all.
Yeah.
Whoever got it, got it. Otherwise, why have a fair catch rule?
Right.
You don't need it, but that's apparently not the rule. So that was the penalty on Pottsville. And then the very last play, for whatever reason, that same white hat across the way on the sideline called for an official's timeout as the clock was running down to nothing. It wasn't a Mena timeout. It was his timeout for whatever reason. Now, I thought maybe it was for a measurement, but the play was clearly a yard and a half short of the first down. But whatever, he called the official timeout, wound the clock with 6 seconds. Mena used their last timeout, and then their kicker, Jair Hernandez, came in and knocked down the 42-yard field goal to make the score 24-14. So now you know as much as I do.
Wow. Well, Steve, you know, as far as the officiating tonight, it's been kind of hard to watch because of all the flags. You know, you need to let these guys play, and then some of the calls that you were just talking about. Pottsville. Let's just say Pottsville's got some bad breaks tonight.
Well, and for what it's worth, the Mena radio crew came over and they asked if we knew what had been called.
Yeah. Yeah, because they were confused too, right?
So we're not the only ones lost. All right, we'll come back with second half action from John Needham Stadium in Pottsville. Mena leading the Apaches 24-14. We're back in 90 seconds. All right, time has expired on our halftime break. The Apaches just now getting back out onto the field. That had to be a tough halftime locker room for the Apaches. They've got to feel like that they're playing against 14 or 15 players, the 11 on the other side, and a few other guys who happen to be on the field, and that had to be tough. I mean, you could get down on yourself if you're not careful here. Pottsville will get the ball, or at least should get the ball to begin quarter number 3. And we'll get things back underway again. Congratulations again one more time for Jair Hernandez with that long field goal. His kick made it a 2-score game once again. And he will kick it off from the 40-yard line. Kagan Jones back deep in the middle of the formation to receive the kick. This kickoff is brought to you by Tyler Riley of River Valley Realty. Here's the run-up and the kick. Powerful line drive kick is going to hit and be taken in the end zone, and that's an automatic touchback in high school football. Kagan Jones wanted to return it, and for what it's worth, he might have had some yards, but once it makes it to the end zone, you're done. I can understand why he wanted to get going. Pottsville will once again be facing a long field here. The Apaches have had a couple of long drives. Mena has not turned the ball over in this game. The Apaches have given up a couple of fumbles. One of them did give up a short field and cost Pottsville a touchdown. 1st and 10 Apaches. Let's see how they react to having some things go against them here as the rain continues to fall down. Pottsville with a formation I've not seen before. It's going to be straight quarterback keeper. Mahan spins out of a tackle, gets across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and that'll be a carry of 10, perhaps 11 for the Apaches.
Yeah, moving the chains.
That's going to be a Pottsville first down brought to you by McNeely Plumbing on the opening carry. That was a formation I hadn't seen before. That was almost like a diamond T look for the Apaches. Mahan kept it. picked up 10. Basically, well, I think what Pottsville's adjustment has been, Mena, their defensive line has been taking some very wide splits. And I think what Pottsville has said, okay, you're going to do that. We're just going to run right at you. And I've noticed they've closed up some of those splits after that play. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Option keeper, Mahan, wanted to pitch it, but he was in the arms of a couple of Mena players, and he's going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage or maybe a loss of 1. Once again, this Mena defensive line has really controlled this game.
Yeah. I think he got hit pretty hard that time too, Steve. He's hobbling.
Well, he was spun in a tough spot. He was trying to spin out of traffic. Yeah, it doesn't look like he can put any weight on one of his legs. He's limping noticeably as he gets back in. 2nd down and almost 11 for the Apaches. Well, this is the first time Pottsville's really had to face some adversity this year, so let's see how it works out. Mahan back to pass, screen, going to be complete to Stevenson, but he's going to be met by 3 Mena players right at the line of scrimmage. Well, 4.
Yep.
Boy, they cover a lot of ground fast.
Well, Steve, they do, and that time, of course, Kobe has burned them a couple of times, him and Mahan, and so they are, they got a spy guy out on number 10 right now, Kobe Stevenson.
3rd down and long after the initial 1st down for the Apaches. The throw and catch did pick up a yard, so the Apaches are back to the 31-yard line. 3rd down and about 10. Trips to the left side. Again, Mena back into that wide split line. And blitz coming. And Mahan's going to run out of traffic. Makes a move. Penalty flag comes in. Probably going to be holding on the Apaches. Mahan gets out to the 37-yard line where he's driven out of bounds on the near side. Play made by Jake Parnell, driving Mahan out of bounds short of 1st down yardage. And that is the initial indication holding on the Apaches.
Yep. Once again, penalties are really hurting us tonight.
So Coach Bentley getting the signal into what he wants to do, whether he wants to take the play or mark it off. I would think you'd mark it off, wouldn't you? Yeah, a 10-yard penalty will move the ball back to the 20, I would think. No, to the 21-yard line.
3rd and forever.
3rd down and 19, I believe. Almost 20. You've got to get the ball out just short of the 41-yard line. I'm sure Mena will bring a blitz. Pottsville empties the backfield, direct snap to the quarterback Mahan. Steps up, rolls right, looking, throws it over the middle, and it's going to be picked off. Pottsville's receiver fell down, and the interception is going to be made by Mena's Jair Hernandez. He picks it off at the 47-yard line. That's the, what is that, the 3rd or the 4th turnover by Pottsville?
Yep.
Boy, Jair Hernandez has played a whale-of-a ball game. He has a couple of long catches, made a bunch of tackles, and then he gets the interception there. So Mena will get the football, and once again, the defense is going to be called upon to make a stop. And once again, Mena's going to have a short field. Well, that's what happens when your defense can control the game, right?
Yep. And that's what they've been doing, Steve.
1st and 10 for the Cats. Now they are in a double-barrel shotgun, 2 backs in the backfield. And they're going to give it to Peters. He's going to be met first by McNeely, and then the rest of the Apache defense arrives in a bad mood. That's going to pick up maybe a yard on the play, bring up 2nd and 9. Surratt also in on the stop. 2nd down and 9 coming for the Cats. They are a no-huddle team. They'll get the call from the sideline. Play clock still at 18 seconds. Mena does not have to be in a hurry. That's the first time they've come with 2 backs in the backfield. Now they go back to only 1. Pump fake, blitz coming by the Apaches. Rolling a play to the right side. Sullivan, his pass is going to be well short of anyone at the 40-yard line. That ball may have slipped coming out of his hands.
I think it did, Steve, and you had Turk over there in coverage.
Yep. Actually, Caleb Turek was in pretty good coverage. The quarterback, Sullivan, may have just thrown that away because if that's on target, that could have been a pick. So we'll call that incomplete at their 48-yard line. 3rd down and 9. Peters comes to the sideline for Mena. That's interesting. With his long touchdown run combined with his other carries, he's got to be over 100 yards. No, Peters is still in the backfield. I had somebody else. My mistake. Peters is the only back in the backfield. They're going to try a misdirection play, sweep. Turning the corner is going to be Sean Sullivan, but the Apaches there to meet him at midfield, drive him down at the 45-yard line, but it's going to bring up 4th down and about 6.
Yeah, Slayton Graham was in on that tackle, but he's kind of come up hobbling.
Pick up a 3 on the play, 4th down and 6. Mena will apparently kick the ball away. Again, I don't know that I'm buying it. Back deep to receive the kick for the Apaches is Eli Morrison. That should have been a penalty on Mena, and it is. Their man turned up the field way too early. Good kick's going to take a Mena bounce at the 20, roll down to the 12-yard line, picked up at the 12, and then driven out of bounds was Eli Morris, but that's going to come back. This has been the Canadian Football League. You could do that, but the motion man turned up field long before the ball was snapped. It's got to be pretty obvious if even I see it.
Through the rain.
That's right, through the rain, because nobody's giving me a striped shirt, and that's a good thing. So illegal procedure, the call on Mena. You can bring that man in motion. You just can't turn him upfield. And it's like any other play from scrimmage. So the 5-yard mark off will bring the ball back to the 45-yard line.
Try it again.
Mena will kick it again. Their punter is Daniel Edgman. This time the Apaches send 2 players back deep. So now one man's not going to have to run quite so far. Again, they bring a motion man. He almost turned up too soon again. End over end kick's going to hit at the 20-yard line, take a Mena bounce and go out of bounds at the 10. Once again, Pottsville's going to have a long field. The Apaches or the Bearcats have been very successful tonight playing the field position game. With 7:38 left to go in the third quarter, Mena 24, Pottsville 14. They mark it out at the 9-yard line. So again, a long field for the Apaches. Now they do have 2 long drives. But you got to be impressed by this Mena defense. They have played a very good game tonight.
Very fast, very quick to the football.
Out of the pistol formation, give it to the first man, up across the 15 to the 16-yard line. I think that was Mason Vick, the ball carrier.
I believe you're right.
It was. It was Mason Vick. He's going to pick up 5 going straight ahead. You know, going right straight ahead, right at Mena has been about the most productive play that Pottsville has been running tonight.
Yeah, with Mason Vick and also
Trip Price.
Yeah, Trip Price, number 5, Steve.
I kind of suspect Pottsville may make Mena try to stop that play. Again, out of the shotgun, high snap. Mahan's going to give it to Vick again, and he's going to have first down yardage across the 23 to the 24-yard line. That will be a McNeely Plumbing 1st and 10 for the Apaches. Again, going straight ahead.
Well, I think you just line up and you keep running that or some form of that until they stop it.
Right. That doesn't give them a chance to bring blitzes or shift linebackers or anything like that. Line up, snap the ball, and go right at them.
Just power football, smash mouth football.
From the 24, 1st and 10 for the Apaches. Mahan with Vick next to him in the backfield. They bring a man in motion. They toss it to the man in motion. The ball's on the ground, and Mena's going to recover it. Ball recovered by Geis Anderson. And Mena, once again, will get a short field.
Yeah, slick football on a rainy night.
Pottsville's had the ball twice and turned it over both times.
Yeah. Hard to find the handle.
You could see that play was out of kilter from the snap. I think Pottsville has committed 5 turnovers. Mena has yet to turn the ball over. Almost always in football, that turnover battle will tell you who's going to win. Mena will take the ball on a direct snap. Sullivan gets to the 20 and driven down there. The Apache defense not going to make it easy on him. Colby Stevenson coming up quickly in run support stops that play right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. 2nd and 10. Mena 24, Pottsville 14.
Yeah, and you also had Surratt in there assisting on the tackle. We called his number a couple of times tonight.
Yep. Sullivan in the backfield in a shotgun formation. Has one back to his right. Peters, bad snap by Mena. They pick it up. Sullivan is giving ground. Throws it to the near side and throws it away out of bounds. Now was that grounding?
Well,
Coach Russ is asking who was that intended for. Yep,
there
the official says there was nobody there. And I don't know if the high school rule is the quarterback has to be out of the tackle box to ground it or not, but Sullivan was not.
Yeah.
So intentional grounding.
Number 84, Anderson, he ran over to that spot.
They'll spot the ball where the ball was thrown. It'll be a loss of down. It'll bring up 4th and a bunch. And that big loss will make it a much tougher field goal attempt here. Now, this young man obviously has a strong leg, but if they spot this ball at the 35, he'd be kicking it from about the 40. This would be a 50-yard attempt. Well, and the offense is still on the field. That's probably Mena's best bet here. Not many high school kickers are going to make a 50-yarder. Well, it's actually be further than that because they spot the ball ready for play at the 39. So 39 back up 7 yards. That would be the 46. That'd be a 56-yard field goal attempt. So really go for it here. Here's probably your best bet. And you may well see Mena just kind of throw the ball up for grabs. See if one of their players can make a play, or if Pottsville picks it off, it's just like a punt.
Right. And that's where you knock it down.
Yep, knock it down.
If you can knock it down.
Or blitz everybody and sack the quarterback back at the 45 and give yourself a short field for once. Play clock running out, and Mena's going to take a timeout here. I think. No, the play clock hasn't started running yet. Okay, never mind. My mistake. Now the official says start the play clock. So it's going to be 4th down and almost 30, maybe 35 yards to go. Let's see. They've got to get to the 10. The ball is at the 40, so that's 30 yards. So 4th and 30. Now they stop the play clock again. What are these people doing?
It's like, Steve, it's almost like this is the first game they officiated together or something.
Well, now they're huddling up the 40-yard line. So what are we discussing now?
I think they're just talking about loss of down still.
So the discussion is whether or not, okay, they marked off 5 yards from where the quarterback threw the ball on the grounding call. I don't really think they were supposed to mark it off 5 yards. I think it's from the spot and you lose the down. But they're going to leave it at the 39. So Pottsville is going to catch a bit of a fortuitous break here. But even though Pottsville is going to catch a fortunate break here, I don't think this is the right call either. I don't think you mark it off in that situation. He threw the ball from the 34-yard line and grounded the ball. That's where they should have had it placed, and you lose the down. Again, maybe the high school rule is different than college and the pros. I don't know. Trips to the right. It's 3rd down. Now we're discussing what the down was. Quarterback rolls to the right, throws it to the 30-yard line, has a man there. Dyer Hernandez makes a diving catch, and now it'll be 4th down. So I think the discussion was about the what the down actually was.
Yeah.
Completion is to the 30-yard line.
See, they're going to line up and try a field goal here.
Yep. Well, he's already had one long field goal tonight. This will be a 47-yard attempt. Low snap. They get it down. Kick is going to be on the way. It's going to be good. Another long field goal. This one from 47 yards out, and they earned this one. 47-yard field goal. Makes your new score with 4:55 to play in the third. Mena 27, Pottsville 14. We're back after this 30-second timeout.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Spanish name, the Spanish J is RH.
Yeah. Is that Creed song, Higher?
All right, so with 4:55 left to go in the third quarter, Mena stretches the lead to 27-14. I'm honestly not sure if the young man pronounces his name Jair, the first name, or Jair. It's Jair, but it's Hernandez, and if you use the Spanish pronunciation, I think it would be Jair. His kick is fielded at the 10-yard line. Return up the middle by Kagan Jones. Will get close to the 30, to the 29-yard line. And Pottsville will have it first and 10 at their 29-yard line. Kind of a must-score situation, don't you think?
Well, Steve, it is. We got to get on the board. We need a score here in the third quarter and then fight our way back in the fourth.
Pottsville has had the ball twice in this quarter. Once they turned it over on an interception. The second was a turnover on a fumble. Once again, 2 long field goals by Jair Hernandez. I'm going to go with Jair. First and 10 Apaches. They empty the backfield. Now they bring Jones in motion from left to right. Fake to give to him. Miller turns the corner, has a man deep, and is going to underthrow him and get picked off again. Interception made by Hensley Tripp on the underthrow. And Mena's defense once again gets the stop. Wow. That's either the 5th or 6th turnover by the Apaches. Well, I don't care what happened at the end of the first half. You can't turn the ball over 5 or 6 times and hope to come away a winner.
Ask Hugh Freeze.
Yeah. Of course, if he got to play the game 9 times. Oh, I'm sorry.
You know, we'll see. There you go with cat talk again. 9 lives.
Oh, once again, the Apaches defense going to be called on to make a stop. They've been on the field the majority of the third quarter. Pottsville has run 3, 4, 5 plays from scrimmage in this quarter with 3 possessions. Sullivan will take it in the backfield. Give it to Peters. He's got running room at the 40, at the 30. Tackled at the 28-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle by Sladen Graham. But that's going to be another chunk play for Mena, and they're going to have a first down deep in Apache territory. They're going to call him down at the 29.
See that young man when he runs downhill.
33-yard pickup. He's way over 100 yards in this game. I don't have the exact number, but he's had 2 really long runs. First and 10 Mena at the 30. Again, read option. They're going to give it to Peters. Why not? Steps over one attempted tackle or down to the 27-yard line and then driven down at the 27. Tackle made by the Apaches, Caleb Stansel. Where did they spot it? Pickup of 2 on the play. So it'll be at the 27 of the Apaches. Second down and 8. Mena leads this game 27-14. They want more. Mena on the drive, deep in Apache territory. Pottsville's defense needs to force a turnover here if they can. They've been on the field most of this game. Sullivan back to pass. Brings it down, brings it upfield against pressure, gets to the 25 and tackled at the 25-yard line. Landon McNeely with the initial hit. Caleb Stansel also got in on the play as well. Ball is at the 25-yard line of the Apaches. It's going to be 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, Steve, even if you stop them here, they're in field goal range.
Yeah, Jair Hernandez is well within his range. That last kick might have been good from another 10 yards out. He really nailed that one. 3rd down, 6 to go. Shotgun formation, slot left. Blitz coming by the Apaches. Screen booted away, and the Apaches have the interception on the tip drill. Pass is intercepted by Mason Vick.
Yeah, number 20, the old tip drill.
And I'm sorry, I didn't see who got a hand on the ball.
I didn't either, but there's a Bearcat down, Steve, one of the Mena players. I believe it's number 7.
I think he got rolled up on in the scramble for the interception, so the officials are going to call a timeout here.
Got trainers out there with him now.
Timeout on the field with 2:52 left to go. We're in quarter number 3. Mena leads at 27-14. The young man is up. I believe that may be their kicker, Daniel Edgman.
Yeah, it's number 2.
Oh, is it number 2?
I
Okay, that's Sean
7.
Sullivan.
Yeah.
That's Sean Sullivan. Well, before we started this game, I said I'm going to have trouble with some of these Mena numbers. And my apologies. But he is up and coming off the field under his own power, so that is a good sign. So Pottsville will take over the ball, 1st and 10 on their own side of the field. They'll start at their 32-yard line. 2:52 to go in the quarter. Mena on top, 27-14. Handoff going to the left side. That's Trip Price getting across the 36 to the 37-yard line. Tackle made by Brody Peters. Pickup is 5, almost 6 on the play. 2nd down and 5.
Well, Steve, you mentioned a while ago, I mean, we do need just to line up and run the ball till they stop it. And if they stop it, I think you line up and run it some more.
Yeah, make them stop it a couple of times.
Yeah.
Single wide out, going wide to the left. That's Caleb Turek. Stevenson wide out on the near side, tight end left. And they hand it in the backfield. And this time, Trip Price, the ball carrier, gets back to the line of scrimmage and not much else. Well, that time they stayed at home and stopped it. May have given him a yard on the play. Yeah, to the 38. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4. And trailing 27-14 with 1:50 to go in the quarter, I'm pretty sure this is 2-down territory. Out of the shotgun, Mahan takes the snap, gives it straight ahead. Vick dives across the 40 to the 41-yard line. But he's going to be short of 1st down yardage. He didn't quite get there.
It's going to, looks like maybe 2 yards, a yard.
Well, they're going to spot it at the 41-yard line. He's got to get to the 42 for the 1st down. So 4th down and a yard coming here. Again, out of the pistol formation. I would imagine Mena's going to load up the box. Mahan looking to the sideline for the play call. Just go straight ahead.
Oh.
Bad snap by the Apaches. Mahan's going to have to hustle down to get it at the 18-yard line, and that's going to turn the ball over on 4th down. There's got to be a full moon. So Mena will again get the ball with short field with 1:01 to go in the 3rd. At the Apache 20-yard line. Boy, the defense has come up time and time again, and the offense just keeps putting him in a hole. And Miller Mahan had no hope on that snap. That went over his head by a good 10 yards.
Well, Steve, I've had a lot of requests over the years since we've been broadcasting together, and I just got a request asking me to put on a striped shirt and officiate this game.
Double handoff by the Cats. They end up getting the ball into Brody Peters' hands. Pottsville plays it well. Peters gets inside the 20 to the 19-yard line, but that was a lot of different things happening to pick up a yard. 2nd and 9 coming And that may do it for – no, they'll have to snap it one more time. 39 seconds left to go. The rain intensifies here at John Needham Stadium.
There's a lot of wet Apache fans here tonight.
Yep. Quarterback back to pass, and I am completely blocked out by umbrellas. Pass is complete to the near side. Pass is complete to Sean Sullivan, driven out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Pickup of 2 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
Yeah, Sullivan was shaken up earlier and looked like he's recovered from his injury.
All right, we are at the end of the third quarter. After 3, Mena 27, Pottsville 14. We're back in 1 minute.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real. To always keep it Tyson.
Just like the Apaches, I am here to help you score big. Regardless if you are buying or selling, I'll guide you every step of the way. You can call me at 479-970-5079 and we'll connect the dots on getting you where you are trying to go. Speaking of going, let's go Apaches!
The sounds of John Needham Stadium of Neil Diamond's Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. I had a chance to sing that at Fenway Park during a 7th inning stretch one time. That was big fun.
I'm thinking of Elvis doing this number here.
All right, to begin the fourth quarter, Mena will have it. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. They're at the 15-yard line.
Bum, bum, bum.
Third play of the drive coming. Quick snap. Again, they're going to reverse it to Peters. He has running room to the 10, up the left sideline to the 5, into the end zone. Good blocking on the left side by Mena, and they will score the touchdown from 15 yards out.
Well, Peters, if I had to pick a player of the game, Steve, for Mena, it would have to be Peters, number 24.
Yeah, he's got, 3 touchdowns?
Yeah, 3 rushing touchdowns. And
well over 100 yards.
I mean, the kid runs like he just got in the game. And I mean, he just constantly runs downhill, runs fast, runs hard, not afraid of contact, and he's got an extra gear.
If you don't give it to Peters, you might want to give it to Yair Hernandez.
Oh, yeah, the kicker, too. No kidding.
Mena's defense has been awfully good as well. Yeah, we're going to have a timeout here. Cats are going to take a timeout here. They may discuss going for 2 here. Make it a, what would that be? Make it a 10-point lead at 33-14. You go 2. Single point makes it a 10-point game. You go for 2 and get it, and Pottsville would have to score 3 times.
Would be a 20 because we're 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do what? Oh, looks like Pottsville may be warming up another quarterback. Well, Miller Mahan might have hurt himself chasing down that high snap. So 3-play, 20-yard drive with 11:55 to go in the quarter. And is Mena going for 2? I mean, I can see the logic if you decide to do that. Yeah, Mena's going to go for 2 here with 11:55 to go in the game, and the Cats up 33-14. They want to make it a 3-score game. Quick snap to the quarterback. He gets met short of the line to gain, fumbles the ball. And Peters picks it up. He's still scrambling to get away. He's going to get tackled just short of the goal line.
Wow.
What a crazy play. Was that Colby Stevenson who made the tackle? So the two-point conversion fails after one of the craziest plays you'll see on a point after. That might have been Caleb Turek that made that tackle. But it was crazy.
It was.
The two-point conversion fails. Mena, though, leads this game 33-14 with 11:55 to play. We're back in 30 seconds.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it tight.
All right. Mena will kick the ball off. Kickoff brought to you by Tyler Riley of River Valley Realty. Pottsville could use a big-time return.
And out of the end zone.
And the kick is out of the end zone, which means Pottsville will once again have a short field. That is really important in football because it is hard to consistently drive the ball 80 yards at any level of play. It's difficult to have to go that far. Now, Pottsville's done it twice. They've had 2 long drives, but haven't been able to put together anything more than that. We have an official's timeout.
We have a player down. I think he's got a cramp. I can't tell who it is, but it's a Mena player.
Yep, one of the Bearcats. Well, Pottsville has to pick up a lot of yards, and they have to do it quickly. Pottsville will take the ball over at their own 20-yard line. So Mena has been very successful playing the field possession game. And again, that's what the strong kicker will do for you. You know,
You bet.
just boot it out of the end zone if you can and make the offense go 80 yards. 1st and 10 for the Apaches at their own 20. Is that Court Johnson in at quarterback? I believe it is. Handoff goes to the left side. Mason Vick, the ball carrier, gets out to the 25-yard line and picks up 5. Yeah, Court Johnson is in at the quarterback spot. We'll assume Miller Mahan. Well, we saw him limping earlier in the game as well. Pick up a 5, 2nd and 5. Mena will give Pottsville all the 5-yard pickups they want, leading this game 33-14. Misdirection play, fumble. And I think Mena's going to pick up the football. Yep.
Yeah, number 85, Steve.
Recovery by Jake Parnell. He's played a good game.
He has. You know, it just has not been the Pottsville Apaches' evening on homecoming. If the rain had been any indication to the game.
Well, you could tell Pottsville came out flat at the beginning of the ball game. Mena kind of hit him with a right cross, and Pottsville's been trying to play catch up ever since and haven't really got the job done. And once again, Mena's offense with a short field, 1st and 10 at the Apache 22-yard line, and all of a sudden, margin of victory matters. This is a conference game. Sullivan, the keeper, tries to turn the corner at the left. Good stop by the Apaches. Right at the line of scrimmage, may have picked up a yard or 2. Good play by Kagan Jones making that stop. In fact, I think they're going to lose a yard on the play.
Yeah, number 4, Jones, did an outstanding job keeping contained and making that open field tackle.
You know, this is going to sound silly for me to say that they've given up 33 points, but the Pottsville defense has really played well in this ball game. They have just had their back against the wall the entire night.
Well, you know, the turnover, Steve, they have been on the field for almost all of the 3rd quarter.
Right.
And then here we are in the 4th, and here we are again.
Pottsville we'll pick this up in just a second. 2nd down and 11 coming for the Bearcats. They're not in a hurry, nor do they need to be. We're in the 4th quarter. Pass to the left side is going to be complete. And Pottsville with good pursuit. I think that was McNeely got out there to make the stop. Also, Kagan Jones staying at home. Play picked up a yard to the 24. 3rd down and 11 coming. Jair Hernandez is already in field goal range from here. Yeah. Pottsville trying to keep whatever hope they have alive here. They trail at 33-14. Field goal here would make it 36-14. Peters, the ball carrier, going to the left side, puts his head down, runs over a couple of intended tacklers. I think he's going to be short of the 1st down going up the left sideline. Yeah, he's going to be about 3 yards short. It's going to be 4th and 3.
Man, what I like about Peters, the way he runs, Steve, he just runs with power and speed. And the way he runs, you know, he's wanting you to come tackle him and or daring you to come tackle him because he's going to hit you.
Mena's going to go for this on 4th down and 4 deep in Apache territory. They're going to wave off the 3. Penalty flags fly, and that's kind of a shame because they were going to stop Peters for a loss of about 2 on the play. But the illegal procedure call will stop the play and move Mena back 5 yards. Wonder if they're still going to go for this. I think I see Hernandez coming on the field.
Yeah, number 4 is coming out. But he's got his kicking block.
All right, so they're going to put this down at the 27, so 37-yard field goal coming for Hernandez. Clock is running. 33-14, Cats lead it. Play clock is already down to 10. Mena's still running players in. They're going to have to hustle to get this off. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Sullivan the holder, he gets the low snap down. Now they're going to call the fire drill. Hernandez is going to throw it to the right side, and it's knocked away in the backfield. Now, was that a lateral? It was not. So the Apache defense is going to hold once again. So the field goal is no good. Well, he didn't actually miss it.
he never had an opportunity.
Nope, that snap was low, and while Sullivan was able to field it, he had to field it to his right on the ground and behind him.
But they will credit him for 1 incomplete pass.
That's true. Yeah, Hernandez picked it up, and he did attempt to pass it on the fire drill, and it fell incomplete. So he may not have a good future as a quarterback, but the young man can kick the ball, that's for sure. So the Apache defense will hold on downs, but once again, they're deep on their own end of the field at the 20-yard line. I think Court Johnson is still at quarterback. And that play is going to be blown up at the mesh. Tried to give it up to Trip Price, and Trip Price is tackled for a loss of a yard, maybe 2 on the play.
Steve, it's still raining.
It is still raining.
It's been raining all night long.
That's been the one consistent thing about tonight's game is the rain.
Well, but you look out there, man, the fans are still here.
Hmm? Well, the Mena defense has been pretty consistent too. Johnson, pass to the right side or to the left side. It's going to be complete. Stevenson gets away from one man, gets over the 24 to the 25-yard line. Tackle is made by Mena's Ryder House.
Yeah, Kobe Stevenson, man, it's good to have him back. I know he was nursing an injury, but, man, that young man has great hands, and he has a nose for the football. And I think he's going to be making some differences in the games coming ahead.
So the ball is at the 26, 3rd down and 4. Court Johnson, the quarterback, gets the high snap, takes it, gives it. That's Trip Price across the 27 to the 28-yard line. Had to get to the 30 for the first down, so it's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th down and almost 2. 33-14, Mena with the lead, 6:48 to go. Boy, this Bearcat team's for real, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, Steve, they are. They looked impressive in warm-ups, and they have proved it on the field.
They have looked good from the word go. Their defense is the real deal. High snap, they do get the give. They're going to get the first down at the 40-yard line. Trip Price coming up the left sideline into Mena territory, gets to the 37-yard line before being tackled at the 37. Running the play down from behind is Jake Parnell. If you picked a defensive player of the game, it would be him for Mena, but that's going to be a first down for the Apaches. And Trip Price comes off the field hurt. I think that's a cramp the way they're working on it.
I think it is too.
Well, with all this rain, you know it's humid. By the way, that is the first down of the Apaches in the second half. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line of the Bearcats. Pistol formation. Johnson takes the high snap. That's been high the whole night. His pass to the right side is going to fall incomplete, almost picked off. Pass was intended for Kagan Jones, falls incomplete, led him a little bit too much. That's got to be hard to throw the football on, not like this where it has been raining the entire night. They're switching the footballs out as often as they can, and there's somebody assigned on each side of the field to try to keep them dry, but, well, that's almost a lost cause. From the 38-yard line of the Bearcats, 2nd down and 10. Johnson back to pass, sidearms it to McNeely on the left side. Makes one man miss at the 35, gets ahead up the left sideline to the 33-yard line before he's tackled by Jair Hernandez.
So you're saying the player of the game ought to be the guy with the towel on the sideline, wiping off the balls around.
Well, he certainly earned his money, that's for sure.
He has tonight. You know, we fail to mention sometimes the managers that volunteer, that serve on this team, and football wouldn't be the same without them.
Yep, good point. 3rd down, and let's call it 6 for the Apaches. They are at the Mena 33, give straight ahead, and another fumble, and Mena is going to recover this one.
Number 4, Hernandez.
Jair Hernandez with the recovery. Pottsville has turned the ball over on every possession in the second half. An interception, over on downs, 2 fumbles.
Tough night for the Apaches.
So Mena will have 5:21 left to go in this ball game. They lead at 33-14. I'm wondering if they're going to put their first team offense back out on the field. It looks like we have a different quarterback, doesn't it? Handoff coming to the right side.
Still number 8, I believe.
Oh, is it still Sullivan? Okay, Sullivan will hand it. That's Peters coming to the right side. So Mena still has their starting offense in the game. Carry is out to the 43-yard line. It's going to be a 1st and 10. Mena not in a hurry. 4:48 left to go in the ball game. Sullivan, the quarterback, going to give it to Peters. Tries the left side. He's going to have running room. Gets out to the 45 to the Apache 40-yard line.
I believe that was Trip Price. Well, no, I take that back, Steve. I think it might have been number 2 for the Apaches? Yeah.
Kai Mahan with the tackle.
Yeah.
That's another first down for Mena.
Good job by Mahan on that tackle.
The 40-yard line. Yeah, if you're going to give a player of the game in this thing, it's definitely going to be Peters. Probably over 150 yards rushing. Is 3 touchdowns?
Mm-hmm.
And again, the double handoff. This is going to get to the 35, inside the 35, up the left hash to the 33-yard line. This time the ball carrier, I think, was Ryder House, but I'm not sure.
That's who it was.
Ryder House, the ball carrier, gets to the 35.
House is wanting to take it to the house.
There he was. Pickup of 9 on the play, 3:37 and counted to go in the ball game. 33-14, Mena with the lead. And then Pottsville has to go on the road for 2 games.
Yeah, Clinton next week.
Get to go to the land of the Yellow Jacket. Peters, the ball carrier, has first down yardage and running room from the 30 to the 25 up the left side of the 24-yard line. That is going to be a first down. Caleb Turek with the tackle on the play. Again, thank you, Mr. Turek, for lunch. Had some delicious pasta and Cajun sausage. And finally, I think we're seeing some of the Apache fans heading for the house. Or heading for the dance. It is homecoming.
Yep. You know, you're still going to have the dance. Win or lose, you're still going to have the dance.
I wouldn't know. I never got invited to any of those when I was in school. And I was way too shy to actually try to invite a girl myself. First down and 10 for Mena. They're going to have a toss sweep coming to the near side. The Apaches play that very well. It's going to lose a yard, maybe 2 on the play. Sladen Graham got there. Also on the tackle for the Apaches was Caleb Stansel. That loss us back to the 28-yard line. 2nd and 14. Mena may just be running the clock out here.
I think they are, Steve, or they're trying to because they're definitely in no hurry.
Well, who knew the 14 points Pottsville got in the first half would be the last points they'd score in this game? I mean, the offense seemed out of sequence from the start, but they never could find the gear, could they?
Just a slow night for us.
Handoff going to the left side is Peters. Gets to the 25, maybe the 24-yard line. Clock continues to run. Minute 40 left to go in this ball game. We're just looking for the final score now. Yep, on the road next week, we get to go to Clinton, where it's like, you know, when Chicago Cubs broadcaster Harry Carey used to sit out on the bleachers and broadcast a game. That's what we'll get to do next week.
Yep. Hopefully the weather will be nicer than tonight.
Yep, we don't need another hurricane. Probably will not need any suntan lotion, although unlike Harry Carey, I am going to wear a shirt. 3rd and 11. They're going to give it to Peters again. And he's going to get tackled inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Pick up about a yard on the play.
Yeah, our producer, Justin Smith, was talking about Peters, number 24, being a load. Brother, he's a truckload.
Yep.
And he's driving the truck.
Yeah, he may be driving the bus back.
He's hauling the rock. I'm telling you, young man's played an outstanding ball game tonight for his Bearcats from Mena.
The Mena defense kind of took control of this game early on. They kept control most of it, and the offense played just well enough in the second half to provide the margin of victory. But this Mena line, both on offense and defense, they are really, really good. And Mena lets the play clock run all the way down and then calls timeout. 16 seconds left to go in the game. 4th down. Mena leads at 33-14. We'll come back after this 30-second timeout.
Just like the Apaches, I am here to help you score big. Regardless if you are buying or selling, I'll guide you every step of the way. You can call me at 479-970-5079 and we'll connect the dots on getting you where you are trying to go. Speaking of going, let's go Apaches!
Final play of the game coming here on 4th down. And I think Mena is going to take the victory formation. They may run around and try to kill a little bit of time here. It's 4th down and 6. Cats lead at 33-14. They are at the Apache 22-yard line. Very interesting formation here. The quarterback is actually up under center. First time all night. He'll take the snap. Give it to the running back going up the middle. And he's going to continue fighting forward. He's going to be short of the first down yardage, or maybe not. He may have it by the time it's all said and done.
Yeah.
Not going to matter, though. We won't snap the ball again. Nope, they're going to say he was short, so the Apache defense holds once again. So they'll stop the clock until Pottsville's offense can get out onto the field.
Yeah, that last play for Mena looked like a rugby play.
Boy, it did look like a rugby scrum, didn't it?
It did. Looked like a scrum.
Oh, well, see you in Clinton next week.
Yep, Steve, just wasn't our night tonight. We had a lot of miscues, came out flat, but, there's some things that they can learn from tonight's game and get better, and we can show up in Yellow Jacket country and hopefully with a little bit of more hunger in our heart and maybe play a little bit tougher game and maybe leave Clinton, Van Buren County, leave there next week with a win. Boy, that'd be great.
Court Johnson with a handoff across the 35-yard line, and that will be the final play of the game. Your final score, the Mena Bearcats with the road conference win in a game that they thoroughly dominated. I wish there was some other way I could tell it to you, but that would not be honest. The Bearcats win it 33-14. Ariana Hicks was handling the cameras. We appreciate her work tonight. I would think she's probably going to the homecoming celebration.
Yep.
Justin Smith was your producer. Thank you for your fine work. Jim, well, they stopped play here. They said there's a personal foul. Okay, so the game's still over, right?
Yes.
They're going to pick up the flag and walk it off. All right. Brother Jim, thank you. Appreciate your work tonight.
Well, thank you, Steve, and I'll see you next week.
My name is Stephen Glenn. Your final score, Mena 33, Pottsville 14. Thanks for your time. This time, till next time. So long, everybody.